two missions per stage.
2 missions per
Like
stage.
what is that? Adventure has like what, seven for 100%. So yeah, not doing that.
I don't know. I have not. I did actually boot up Adventure 2 to replay the speed stages just because well, I had to record a lot of that stuff for the Sonic commentary. And by recording some of it, I was like, hey, I actually kind of want to play these stages again. So I replayed City Escape, Metal Harbor, and Final Rush, I think, is the Sonic version. And Final Chase is Shadow's version.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I replayed those.
Anyway, what are intros?
Oh, yeah, hi, we're here. We're doing Sonic Heroes today. Because last year, last year we revisited Sonic Adventure 2 on New Year's Eve. So I figured, hey, why not do it again on New Year's Eve 2025 with Sonic Heroes? Depending on where you are in the world, it may already be New Year's for you. I don't know. I don't know if there's any Australian or Eastern Asian folks watching today, but yeah, that's the game plan today. We're gonna go back to Heroes and give the game another shot and see if it goes any better than it did last time. And we are, of course, playing this on the GameCube version. Ideally, I would be playing this game on the original Xbox because the original Xbox is probably one of my favorite consoles of all time. But the problem is my capture card is just too new and it doesn't really work with older hardware that well anymore. It captures video just fine, but audio not so much. So we're on the GameCube version. And because we're on the GameCube version, I have the option, if I wanted to expand this to a more natural widescreen at full 16 by 9. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess with the original game's design. Like, I don't want to be able to see more than the developers originally intended me to see. Mainly because I'm pretty sure there are some moments in this game, from what I remember, and again, I haven't played this game in almost 4 years, so well, that's not. Obviously, I've played it a little bit because I had to record something for the Sonic commentary, and also I booted it up a little bit today to do a sound check to make sure everything was fine. But as far as a full playthrough, I have not touched this game in almost 4 years. But from what I remember, I'm pretty sure there are some sections where it kind of feels unnecessarily. The camera feels unnecessarily claustrophobic, which is something that would be alleviated, of course, by the additional aspect ratio screen space. So, yeah, that's the plan. Now, as far as how I expect today's stream to go, I don't expect my thoughts to change much, honestly. Last year, I was pretty confident that even if I didn't end up loving Sonic Adventure 2, I would at least have a much more positive view of it after a replay. But Heroes, I don't know. I'm not. From the little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 that I had to play to record footage for the Sonic commentary, that made me want to replay the speed stages, like I just said. I did not feel the same thing when I was recording Heroes footage. So I guess we'll see. Who is my friend? My friend here is Gugonic. He is our resident Sonic encyclopedic aficionado, and he will be moderating chat while I play today. He'll be keeping an eye on things, and I guess
Hello.
hello, hi, he's here. He exists. He'll also be filling in any gaps of Sonic knowledge and lore whenever is deemed necessary. So yeah, he's here to kind of be a co-commentator just like he was last year. And I don't expect this stream to take too long because it only takes, I think, maximum 3 to 3.5 hours to beat Team Sonic Story, and we're only doing Team Sonic Story today. That's why it says Part 1 in the stream title. We're not gonna do what last year we did a full playthrough of Adventure 2, both Hero Story and Dark Story, and then Last Story. We will not be playing through all 4 stories because we don't have. Well, we wouldn't have all day anyway, but I especially don't have all day today because tonight I am going out to dinner with friends, and then we are going to the Stranger Things series finale screening in theaters tonight, so we really do not have the extra time to muck around. So we're just gonna do Team Sonic story. And the other thing is that while you may be able to say that there are minute distinctions between a lot of the levels in these stories, I'm pretty sure by and large they're all mostly the same. So I really don't feel like playing the same game multiple times in a row. So we'll be spacing these out as we go. But that's
Team Dark had quite a bit of stages. It's more like. Is it accurate to say it's like first and second half of Halo 1? It's like it's the same like base levels. I guess more like maybe 06. It's the same base stages, but they change geometry, platforms, and whatnot. At least as far as Team Sonic and Team Dark. I have not played the other ones. Mike, what I assume is Team Rose is just Team Sonic without the things at the end of each stage, and Team Calyx is Team Dark's layout with the fucking missions.
Which I'm so excited to be able to do. That's my favorite.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's my favorite story in Sonic Heroes is the...
I'm so glad you don't have to play Shadow.
Yeah, because I never put out on any worst games list, so I'm under no obligation to replay that game. I just said, nope, I'm not doing it. I quit after like an hour or two. Was it even? I feel like it was only an hour, maybe an hour and a half before I...
Maybe. Yeah, you got to an arc stage and gave up, which
from what I've heard, is actually a pretty common experience with Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, the thing that's at least common is that it's not usually that stage, it's another one, which is worse. Anyway, you mentioned the Stranger Things earlier. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna read the Stranger Things spoilers. I've not even watched season 4. I know the thing everyone's been the drama has been going on, but that's literally all that I know. So I won't be reading that in chat.
Yeah, keep things spoiler light, because of course Guganic he's only seen the first 3 seasons. We will get him all caught up one of these days, don't worry. But as of right now, he's only seen the first 3 seasons. So yeah, for his sake, do not spoil things for him. That'd be my one request, please and thank you. If you can talk Stranger Things as much as you want, as long as you don't spoil things for him. That's my one rule. And it's especially pertinent because...
I wanna ask...
Yes?
No, finish.
I was gonna say it's especially pertinent because, unlike most streams, I'm not really gonna be checking in on chat all that much. I'm mainly just gonna be focusing on the game. So he's the one who is most at risk because he's gonna be primarily reading the chat. So definitely don't go spoiler heavy for him. Also, please let me know if audio is good. We did a brief sound check. It sounded fine to me, but if I need to make him quieter or the game quieter or anything, please, well, I guess let him know, and then he'll tell me if I need to change anything. And now you can say what you wanted to say.
I see a lot, especially this one person. Okay, I generally want to ask, who has ever picked Team Rose first? I get it's an easy mode, and it starts with a tutorial, but like, there's not really... Granted, I haven't played it, I haven't replayed it, I've only replayed up to Egg Fleet on Team Dark, but like, to my knowledge, it's basically just the same thing as Team Sonic, except it's missing the set pieces. I don't think he'll be missing that much. Oh, cool! You got the upper that much on the not starting Team Rose first. They're easier to get the bonus stages, like to bring the keys to the end of the stage. Rex is the Emerald stages. That is about it. So yeah.
That is so strange to me that they put the tutorial at the start of Team Rose, and yeah, like you said, it's supposed to be the easy mode, but it's like who is who's starting with Team Rose?
Here's the thing: if they want a tutorial, that's an option in the main menu, for sure. before you go to story.
Imagine you play the
Just do
tutorial, and then you pick Team Rose as your first story, and then you get another tutorial.
The worst part is how it's like most people will just pick it sequentially, and Team Dark story is a hard one. So imagine going from that to Team Rose. Like, I'm sorry, I did not go through Team Dark just to be told how to play the game.
Also, doesn't everyone's Team Blast does something slightly different? I think doesn't Team Rose's Team Blast make you invincible for a brief period of time?
Yeah. Yes. I believe that the Team Blast gives you both invincibility and a shield. Team Sonic is a screen who can also... I found out that apparently if you do the tornado move while the Team Blast cooldown is going on, Sonic does the light speed attack and it kills the enemies on screen. Which I did not know that was a thing.
Interesting.
And yeah, and Team Dark pauses time, which I've also learned you can just press the Z again to get rid of the cooldown entirely, so you're not just stuck waiting for doors to open. And Team Chaotix gives you rings for each enemy killed in the Team Blast, which is extremely OP because rings feel the meter.
That's got to be an A. Really?
Who's my favorite Sonic character? That wasn't an A? Oh.
No, it was a B. Apparently.
I guess it's 60k. I did see you miss a couple enemies, so it makes sense. A lot of the points are enemy based.
Which is one of the things I remember not really...
It's pretty easy to get in there.
It's one of the things I remember not really liking that much about Sonic Heroes is that it feels so enemy focused. At least in some stages.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in Team Dark. Team Dark, I know they throw a whole lot of enemies at you.
Team Dark, so like the extra missions for Team Dark are all just to beat this amount of enemies, which from the 2 stages I played, it's basically either just find every enemy or scroll back to the beginning of the level once you reach the goal and try again.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, this is...
Thoughts on a Sonic Universe event film being slated for December 2028. I assume it's gonna be Shadows, so I hope that they adapt that shit well. I guess that's all I have to say.
How is Shadow's story? Like, I know it's not... It's convoluted because of how all the different paths you have to take, but you mentioned in the Sonic commentary that the actual plot is not that convoluted.
Yeah, I can like the quick version is like the alien army that comes from like Shadow's dad, biological father, attack the city. Shadow remembers his duty to protect the world. He suddenly decides, actually, I don't want to. Like, I want to be told what to do by my past. So after this point, I'll put my past behind me, and that's his character arc. That happens in like a minute, and he saves the world. That's it. That feels extremely reductive, but you have to keep in mind, the only thing that's canon is the final story, and that has like 10 minutes of cutscenes. So like, Massive Meteor is gonna destroy the Earth, use the Eclipse Cannon, which was apparently created with the purpose of destroying the cannon. To destroy it, basically.
Most of the last stories in Sonic games have 10 minutes of cutscenes. And depending on the game in question...
Usually because they're just that's usually just because they're the ending, not the only thing that's canon. I have no idea what path would normally transition into the final story because none of them work. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't answer the question. That's just because I don't have an answer. I'm getting a couple questions like what's my favorite Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network show. I don't really have a good answer, so sorry if I don't answer it. If you want to ask Trevor and have me ask it, just ask the question, like just blanket without specifying me, and I'll ask him.
Yeah, I do exist. I am here. I'm just not actively reading.
We are in a Discord call. We're not. I'm European. I do not live next to Trevor. Favorite song from Hell of a Boss?
2 minutes notice. And it took me no time to think about that because it's the only song I actually listened to after the first time I heard it. I don't care as much for the Hell of a Boss songs as I do for the Hazbin Hotel songs, with the sole exception being 2 minutes notice. I've listened to that song probably an unhealthy amount of times. I did also like the Mastermind song the first time I heard it, but again, I have not gone back to listen to it again since then.
This reminds me, I have a show trace review that I have to watch. Like what, 2 shows?
Hazbin Hotel and Gentry Chow are the 2 big ones, I think.
Yeah. I'll do it eventually.
You'll get it eventually. Also, I still have to fulfill my end of the bargain with My Hero Academia, although I guess that's partial in your hands. Also, special stage time. I've heard people hate these, and I don't think I like them. Did I even, if I got a special stage, which I don't know if I did, but I...
well, you need to get all the Chaos Emeralds to get the last story, so yes, you did.
Yes, of course, that's exactly what I did. Yep, I did all the special stages.
Fuck off.
That's exactly what I did. Uh-huh. Yep.
Anyway, as I assume you can tell, these ones, like the first 3 are no problem, but like the last 2 are like really, really bad. I honestly think that for all the PC version's problems, which I'll talk about it. I think actually was easier for me to do the special session there than on GameCube.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, time for a peak boss battle.
Yeah? Because from what I remember, it's literally just mashing the homing attack until he dies. Which is at least 2 of the bosses.
Well, actually, not for this one, I would not recommend doing that. It is faster to, when it goes to the floor, just use Knuckles. But Albatross is the stat for 2 minutes. That's all it is. Yeah, the only thing is trying to... Oh, you missed it. I don't know, I think it's if you pass through it and it tries to rubber band next to you, it ignores the batch of sand. But if it lands on the sand, then you can just very quickly kill it with Knuckles. He's gonna land? Yes, he is. Okay. I can just, yeah. See? It was like at 80 before.
What a boss.
The boss of all time.
I also, that's one of the things I really remember not really caring much for is the bosses in this game. It's either mashing Knuckles attack, mashing Tails attack, mashing Homie attack, or it's a team battle that ends in 4 seconds or takes forever. And
in the case of team battles, it is the same thing. It is just spam tornado until you win.
Right, but by spamming tornado, it either ends immediately or it just goes on until, because it's dependent on them just being stupid enough to waddle into the tornado attack.
No, this is not like Crash Bandicoot. You do not need to complete 100%. You just need to get all the special stages. And beat all the stories. You don't need to 100% it now.
I don't think, is there any Sonic game that requires 100% to get the last story? Ignoring Shadow.
I don't think so, no. Well, it's also not for Shadow. You don't need like a rank sword to collect all the keys in each level.
But you do it. I guess it feels more like 100% because you have to do like 10 endings.
Yeah. By that logic, for Shadow Generation, you do need to beat like all the challenges.
All the challenge gates.
Well, there are post-game challenges, to be fair.
I kind of want to replay Shadow Gens as well, because that's another one I really enjoyed. The brief amount I replayed.
I wish I could replay Shadow Gens.
Rest in peace, Gugonix PS5 disc drive.
There's more?
Same for Astrobot. Whoa.
That is the one benefit to owning things digitally, is that if your disc drive breaks, you can still...
In quotations, owning.
Yeah.
This person in chat keeps calling me Gonic. It's Gugonic, thank you. But yes, I play Metroid. I'm going through Prime 4. It's alright. Yes, okay. This is an example. See how he's slowing down while going through the loops?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a safeguard, so he doesn't like go too fast. He clips through the ramp. PC version.
Gugonic, you sound like you have experienced severe PTSD from this experience with the PC version.
It's gonna be next stage where it happens.
Next stage is in like the next part of this group of levels, or the next set of levels.
It's in the it's power plant. It's a power plant.
Okay, I would have guessed the casino park is where the problems begin, because that's where I'm expecting problems to begin in this stream.
Well, that happens normally. Also, you could have gone that if you did the jump, or the wall jump thing.
I think I just did a sideways light dash.
Okay. It has been approximately like what 20 years since I've watched Sonic Underground. I do not remember what it's like. I have seen like 2 episodes of Sonic X dubbed in like the last month. For the video, it wasn't a great experience.
Whoa! Hey now.
Oh, you didn't go. Oh yeah. Keep that in mind for later. The tornado move will always home into an enemy if there's an enemy on screen, or like generally close to you.
Also, the camera kind of freaked out once I tornado around him. Let's leave it to Sonic! You said they got an actual, like a kid to play Tails and Heroes, right?
I'm pretty sure that Heroes is also a kid. It certainly sounds the part.
Anyway, you were about to say something?
Whoa!
Hey now.
I mentioned watching Sonic X stuff. Like that's not the real Sonic X. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen X subtitles. I don't think there's much of a difference. I don't think it would not make those episodes not really weird random thing happen, and that's the episodes.
My only experience with Sonic X is the theme song, which is great, and the baseball episode.
The theme song.
Just because one of us mentioned something about the possibility of there being a Sonic X episode that was that the first Sonic movie was referencing, with when Sonic plays baseball with himself. I tried to find it; it doesn't exist, even though Google AI told me that it does exist.
I do still think that the Supersonic fight from Sonic 2, I think that is a Sonic X reference.
I shall take your word for it. So Power Plant is where the problems began with your PC adventure?
Yeah, it's right at the beginning. It's on a set of loops that ends with a spring. You'll just miss the spring like 5 times out of 10.
This right here?
8 times out of 10. No, not there. Yeah, maybe. If it has a spring at the end, yes, it is. That's this part. And I think like I can see, yeah, Sonic slows down on the GameCube version right before, so I think it is a failsafe. that the PC version just ignores.
It's weird because I know a lot of people will say that the reason you didn't enjoy Sonic Heroes is you gotta play the PC version. That's the best way to experience Sonic
Yeah,
Heroes.
that's the thing, because the reason why I went through the hassle of getting the PC version totally legally,
Of course.
totally, and modding it, is because the Sonic Perfect System collection recommended it. No, you ignored a level up for Tails? No.
Oh, I wasn't. I didn't even. I'm just kind of autopiloting through. I wasn't.
Okay. It's like it's just that having Tails leveled up is a really good idea, because it means that it can kill things like insta kill.
Let's head up there.
Honestly, I'm not even paying that much attention to the leveling up thing. It's just kind of like, if they get leveled up, they get leveled up.
Well, yeah, if you patch for checkpoints, that's a guaranteed level up. Yeah, enemies might drop it. You may find them around. Like you need to, maybe it'll be a reward for a certain obstacle or something instead of rings.
Anyway, the Sonic Perfect Games system collection.
Yeah, it recommended me that, so I was like, well, it's usually correct, so... And I did, and I kept dying. I kept having to reset the stages to get to A rank, because this shit kept happening. And then I saw a video, it was like, can you beat Sonic Heroes without teamwork? And they mentioned not liking the PC version. And the reasons they gave out were exactly the things I was having issues with. Like, wait, so this doesn't happen on GameCube? So I got the thing for Dolphin, and I was like, oh, it doesn't. Oh, cool. So now I just have to replay this again. Okay. And I did.
You want to share your history with Sonic? Because I think you've probably had a more tumultuous relationship with Heroes than I have, from what I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I'll just read a couple of chat messages, just to be caught up for that.
Alright.
Someone mentioned Sonic X Season 3. I'm pretty sure the one thing that I saw a clip of like Super Sonic fighting Super Shadow, and it was called that. There was no fight. They just were playing like a game of chase, and then they had to work together to go like hop on the spaceship, and it's all like one frame, literally PNGs sliding across the screen like fucking One Punch Man Season 3.
What was the IMDb score? 1 point something?
Yeah, 1 point IMDb, man. Anyway. Shit, that was funny. Also, you seeing that loop again reminded me that one thing I don't like about some stages here is that they use, like, it's happening right now. It's reusing sections of level we already played, but now it introduces a new gimmick. Like, now there's these little fireballs around. I mean, it's different, but it's still reused. And I don't know about that. I think that's a little lazy.
Well, something I learned about the Sonic Heroes development is that apparently the levels were designed by 2 people, and one of them got sick, like really sick during development, and had to stay in bed and didn't even come into work, which, I mean, that would explain some things if one person was essentially solely responsible for making all the levels in this game. In fact, I think it would actually explain a lot of things.
I'll say I do think that I do like the level design. Oh, you just into that. Sonic Boom's good. I like it. It's pretty funny. It's overall funny for most of the time. So that's a decent watch. Prime is really disappointing. Why is the camera not... Okay, never mind.
Is there a problem?
I thought it was a problem, but it doesn't seem like it. it's kind of on and off though. Maybe it's because you're manually moving it. I can't tell. Yeah, Sonic Prime is disappointing. When it's not just feeling like filler, like let's go to the jungle dimension, where and have where the conflict is the character doesn't want to share things, and the moral of the story is that they should share things.
Sesame Street?
I was gonna say Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because that's the meme.
Oh. Why is that?
but-
Like, I know I've seen that a lot.
I think that the episodes like the jungle one and the pirate one are the reason, but but when it's actually about what the story it wants to be about, it's good until season 3 where they kind of just. Do you care if I spoil anything about it?
Unless you have any plans of trading Sonic Prime with me one day, I currently
No.
have no plans of playing.
Maybe if
watching.
season 3 wasn't shit, I would have. But like the whole thing is building up like alternate dimension Tails and Sonic's chemistry, and when they're actually on screen, they're great. And then season 2 ends with them having a falling out and basically having alternate dimension Tails be the villain for the next season. But then they drop the ball on that by having every episode be the exact same. Sonic tries to reason with Nine. Nine sends robots to fight. Sonic escapes. Repeat for like 10 times. I don't fucking know. Also put Shadow in the hole, I guess.
I remember you telling me about that. I'm like, I thought he was kidding. That like by put Shadow in a hole, I meant like metaphorically they put him somewhere that's just removed from the main conflict. No, apparently they literally just put him in a hole. Oh, yeah, sure.
It's more like a chasm, but it is functionally the same. Somehow I didn't think of like he had no way of going up. I don't know, but
Shadow
yeah,
can't tell which way is up out there.
Yeah. Also, with the exception of Nine, the main antagonists are supposed to be like all the aspects of Eggman spread across like 5 people. They're basically the Deadly Six in terms of personalities. They're very annoying and not threatening. One of them is a baby. One of them is literally a baby.
Bowser Jr.?
No, because Bowser Jr. can talk.
Yeah, I've not heard great
Yeah.
things about Sonic Prime.
It's got good animation. I wish the games had the animation as good. Yeah, and the voice cast is also pretty solid. It's basically just every actor is trying to do their best game role impression that they can, and they do a solid job for the most part.
So is this the turning point for Amy's character as far as losing all her brain cells and her personality? Because I feel like in Adventure 1, there was more to her than just this.
Adventure 1 has like her arc of not needing to be saved anymore. Adventure 2 had her like it had her basically being, hey, I'll set you free if you like go on a date with me. But when Sonic says no, she just releases him anyway, so I don't think that's any. Adventure 2 is the one to set up the joke that they do 2 more times of her confusing other people for Sonic because she is colorblind. But personality-wise, I think that for like the 10 minutes she was in SA2, that was pretty good.
I love
Even if she was only in there to be a Maria stand-in, to have her Shadow go to the good side. A B rank.
Yeah, it took longer than you'd
Bad
expect
gamer.
for them to waddle into the 20. So again, sometimes it ends in 4 seconds, and sometimes it takes forever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, but this one has to have been the turning point because she tries to beat up Sonic to try to get him to marry her.
which is so stupid.
And she has like 0 presence in Shadow and 06. well, you know what happens in 06.
Yeah.
And in Unleashed, it's just them paying off the joke by having her see Sonic and not believe it's him.
Buildings and roads are all part of a pinball table.
And that's kind of it. And then she just takes a massive backseat. See, I do blame everything on the roads.
I mean, yeah, Amy's already just the worst part of. Well,
I'll take care of that.
yeah, I think I would say she's probably the worst part of 06, gameplay-wise. I think I hate.
Yes.
I dislike playing as her the most. Like even characters who people traditionally don't enjoy playing as, like Silver, I'm fine with Silver. Although I will say, on my most recent playthrough of 06, which was I finished it a couple days ago, I'm starting to realize I think I like Silver's story less and less every time I play it, which
No way.
isn't really the case for the others. Like, I still enjoy playing Team Sonic, or sorry, Sonic story and Shadow story, but Silver's story is just, I think because his gameplay doesn't really suit that well for combat, but the problem is a lot of his stages, and especially his fucking town missions, are focused entirely around combat, which doesn't make for a very enjoyable combination. Like, the best parts of Silver's story are things like the Radical Train balancing thing, where you have to move certain blocks on and off of the balance beams to get across the gap. But there's very little of that in Silver's story.
No, you hit the wrong one again.
It's mainly, it is a lot of enemy spam, which is not a very enjoyable experience.
Yeah, the enemy sections are like the worst part of like Sonic's story, for example. Shadow as well, unless it's in Project, in which case it's the best sections.
That's the thing with Shadow's upgrades in 06 is it doesn't seem like they're that helpful.
No, I've never noticed any difference. And I'm shocked that you're still on this one.
I'm not. I hate
Oh no,
these
you're on.
sections. I've never.
Okay.
You're just at the mercy of wherever the pinballs take you. Or the,
You can move them a bit. It's harder when like you're turning to start falling for some reason. But like yeah, just try to hold up, and more often than not, I get there. And then I try to land on the next thing. Maybe you're not getting enough bounce. Oh, you got that on the correct one. Oh. Okay. Why is it going so slow?
it is Sonic Heroes.
There we go. That's usually what happens. Usually I just hold forward and or hold up and just go there.
Yeah, the thing with Shadow's upgrades is that it's like it drains your battery fast, or it drains your charge faster, but I don't think it actually makes you any more powerful against the enemies.
I think it's meant to like your teleportation, like you can more easily go from one enemy to another while mashing.
Yeah, but it almost feels like that hurts me, that hinders me more than it helps me.
Let's see if you can go directly to the thing, because I have done it. You didn't. Oh, wait. Oh, you almost did.
I would have were not for the fact that the flight characters in this game drop like a stone when they run out of airtime. Really? Okay.
Bruh. That's weird, because like usually I just hold up and just fall immediately. Okay, this looks like a Team Blast spot. Oh, sorry, Namek City.
Yeah, this is where I expected problems to start to arise, was because I'm pretty sure I enjoyed the game on my first playthrough until I got to.
Someone brought up and like I don't think that Team Sonic especially isn't really painful, especially in the beginning of the game. it's all condensed into uh, this zone, especially Bingo Highway. If the physics don't cooperate, on all of my playthroughs of the GameCube version, the physics have cooperated. So I hope I hope you get that luck as well.
I'm honestly more concerned about the rail grinding, the rail canyon.
I still don't like that one. There's this part in Team Dark's version. Also, I think that section. Oh, there is something at the top, but I don't know. I always look at this one as just a bonus.
You know what I look at it as? I can actually like play like a normal pinball game because I can see the entire board. Imagine that. Also,
Lamau.
this might... I don't know how Sonic fans will take this, but I'd rather play the Frontiers pinball minigame thing than I would.
No,
This.
not how Sonic fans will take it. How I'll take it. Fuck the pinball in Frontiers. This one actually requires some amount of skill, and it's not just you're at the mercy of RNG because you can move the ball a bit. Yeah, I'm done with pinball. Stop putting pinball in Sonic games. I know that he can turn into a ball. Stop putting pinball.
By the way, these turtle guys, unless there's like a whole lot of them, I don't necessarily... my instinct is not necessarily to go straight for Team Blast because they can... You just flip them over with the tornado move and then you're done.
For the normal ones, I think you can just have Knuckles stick them down. It's the golden ones that have a better protection. I think this is the one, yeah, this one just dropped.
I need to replay Frontiers, but I swear to you, I can get more consistent results playing Frontiers pinball than I can with this game.
Nah. I played the pinball, I played the Frontiers and Heroes enough to tell you that now it's just fucking RNG.
I didn't use all my
Thoughts on the Sonic Unleashed level, Eggman Lands?
Is that for me or you?
It's a blanket question, so
Okay.
you can answer.
Well, I would need to replay Sonic Unleashed to tell you what I'd say now, but I know what I said when I first played the game almost like 3.5 years ago was that I'm pretty sure I was generally positive about Unleashed, except for a handful of night stages and a handful of day stages, and obviously Eggman Land Onward I was sufficiently displeased with. But who knows what I would think if I think my main thing is that it just went on forever. Like, Eggman Land is such a long stage. Isn't it like 30 minutes long?
I'll tell you what. You get a guaranteed. No. I think that so you get the hot dog missions, which require you to be under a strict, quote unquote, strict time limit, and without dying. The hardest one of those challenges is to beat it under 15 minutes. That's the third tier of the time challenge. So that's what Sonic Team considers to be hard to do for that stage. To beat it under 15 minutes. It's that long.
I love noises. What the hell? Okay. I think Knuckles got stuck on a bounce pad somewhere.
Yeah, so this is the thing I really hate about these stages. More than the actual pinball controls is the fact that when you land with a character and you need to swap to another, your teammates won't be there immediately. So there's a chance you'll just take, like it's a Lego game, you'll take control of one of the people still in the pinball section and just have to redo it because fuck you.
That's why I am being extremely cautious about where my teammates... unless I can see everybody on the screen, I'm not swapping characters. Because I don't want to have to redo any of those pinball things. You know what the other thing is with this game? Is that they give you the rail mission, and then, well, the pinball mission and the rail missions back to back, so there's no... Whoa, whoa! Oh, he got caught by the...
Oh,
Alright.
one thing it could have done, one thing to keep in mind when the other teammates are have the error, is that you can press Team Blast to bring them back. That's one of the things
Yeah,
that
but
Team
right
Blast
now that
does.
wouldn't help me because I'll just team blast in the pinball and do nothing
Well, I don't think you can activate it here, but I mean, like, when you land.
if I land.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No. There we go. Trevor, did you get all 6 endings in the security breach? I think you did.
Did I? Wasn't there one that you need to, like, find a bunch of collectibles?
Oh, yeah, you probably didn't get that.
Because I know for sure I didn't do that one. I know I definitely didn't do that one.
The fire ending.
What are the 6? So it's, well, 3 of them you pick the leave ending. You pick
Yeah.
the Vanny ending where you get that hilarious cutscene. That's 2. The third one is...
So the Vanny, I think it's the Vanny ending with Princess Quest, I think? I'm actually not sure that one. I just know one of them is Princess Quest. Like, you take Freddy's head home, basically.
There's obviously the Burn Trap ending,
Yeah.
which, yeah, definitely did that one. I don't think I did all of them, but I did as many of them as I could tolerate before giving up and saying no
Yeah.
more.
Favorite video game you have played this year?
Split Fiction.
Banana Song.
Got it. Here we go.
What? What is this? Okay. Favorite Sonic color?
Ultimate.
No.
Hey, listen, I had a very good experience with Sonic Colors Ultimate. I acknowledge that my experience is not consistent with the majority of Sonic fans from what I've seen, but, you know, I got very lucky. My game did not break in a million tiny pieces when I played Colors Ultimate. Which, by the way, I was
Best Sonic color is DS. I've never played Colors DS.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about like what the future of Sonic games might be, and thinking about like it's been a while since we've gotten the last mainline game with Frontiers. When I was thinking like, well, I mean, Shadow Gens was just last year. The year before that was the Final Horizon DLC and also Superstars. The year before that was Origins and Frontiers. And then the year before that was Colors Ultimate, which I know people don't care much for Colors Ultimate. But the Sonic, like, the Sonic's, oh, and of course this year was Crossworld, so, you know, there has been a new game release, at least a new game release every year since 2021, which,
Yeah.
I'd say the series is doing pretty well as far as upkeeping healthy
Also,
releases.
Next year's its anniversary.
You know what else is the anniversary of next year?
06.
Yeah.
And, you know, every other, and probably Adventure 2, because I think that's a 10th anniversary game.
You mean 25th? Because Once on Adventure 2 2001.
I wonder if there's a Switch for this somewhere.
Yeah. What I mean is that Adventure 2 came out on the 10th anniversary of Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Let's go! Let's go!
Because 06 was on the 15th, so it's a difference of 5 years.
I feel like they gotta have something big planned next year.
Yeah,
Like
but
an
then they
06
came
remake.
back on the 30th, so... To be fair, it's highly likely that at least the Frontiers might have been originally planned to be a 30th anniversary game.
I'd
And
say
the
it's
main was
likely
probably-
that it would have.
I mean, it was probably meant to have been a 25th anniversary game.
What was 2016 for,
Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. And I think a Mario and Sonic game.
An Olympic
And
game.
that's it. Yeah. That was it.
Well,
Anyway,
what?
that was the worst. Wait, what happened?
Alright.
Oh, that's you know what? I kind of want to blame myself because I was just about to say you passed the worst part of the stage, but apparently not. Apparently it's still screwed over.
Well, I had already lost the key by that point, so... Oh well.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get it with Team Rose, likely.
I would like to try to get as many of them as I can here, though. Just
Yeah.
because there's no reason not to. Team Dark is not happening. That's not happening. There's a very, very small chance I'll get any keys with Team Dark. And I'm certainly not doing it with Chaotix.
To be revealed in the state of play. Sure, I could also win $1,000 randomly. They could also reveal the VR version of Secret of the Mimic today. That could happen. It's not gonna, but it could happen.
Look, listen. I just want them to say anything. Acknowledge to me that it still exists in some... Acknowledge me that it's not been completely cancelled. Or if it has been cancelled, just tell me. Just be honest with me. I'll appreciate the transparency even if it is not happening, but they've said nothing about it since launch.
I love Steel Wool.
I want to love Steel Wool, but they make it really hard sometimes. Like, annoyingly hard.
We've been on a Sonic level for 6 minutes. Well, we've been on the Sonic levels for the whole stream, so... No, why did you do that? Why? Why did you do that? That's fine. I think if you just stay still, you'll eventually get it. But like, that was gonna drop you right on top of the goal ring.
We still made it through.
Yeah, it was really funny though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of...
Not my day.
And I noticed this a bit with Sonic 06, specifically for Silver Stages. Some of Silver Stages can go on for 10 minutes at a time, and you really feel it. Special shout out to Flame Core being awful. Even more awful than usual with Silver.
Yeah.
It's mainly that
I don't
final
mind
section, because the blast, the sonar pulse that the Iblis Core shoots out, the hitbox is just completely broken, so you'll be totally in the clear, and it'll still hit you.
Awesome. Anyway, time for Eggman to show up for the second time to just throw robots at you. So, if Mouse Sonic's plan is to copy everyone's data, why is he trying to kill them? Is he stupid?
I think the answer is yes.
Anyway, these are the best bosses in the game.
Bosses, in quotation marks.
Yes. They have good enemy variety, and generally speaking, like, it's just more fun to kill enemies than to just only attack a boss 8 billion times. If you get level ups, you can start killing things like 5 enemies in one throw, and that makes the brain go nice. And you also team blasts. Oh yeah, another thing that I failed to mention is that whichever character you're using while you kill enemies, you won't be getting level ups for that character, like drops. So it incentivizes you to switch out characters. Hey, someone in the chat is like me and does not appreciate the stretched aspect ratio.
Too bad.
You'll have to deal with it. Yeah.
This is how I prefer to play 4x3 games. I also would like to qualify that on the original Xbox version, which is the version of this game that I would have played if I still had the ability to record original Xbox games, I don't need to stretch it. That's just how it natively displays on the Xbox, is stretched to widescreen. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm being authentic to the Xbox experience.
Degenerate behavior. Okay, I no longer agree with this person. The PC version sucks. I'm sorry to tell you this. Oh, but it has mods. I don't care. I glitch through springs and die.
Yeah, you'll have to take it up with Gugonic on that one. I've never played the PC version. I did consider it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if it went better on my end, I would have told you to use it and to install the essential mods to have it function.
Oh, speaking of which, that's one other thing I wanted to mention. I don't plan on I know I said during the stream last year that I wanted to play this on the GameCube version, specifically so that I would have access to save states, but I don't actually want to, now that I thought about it, I'm like, you know, I don't really want to use, I want to play the game.
Yeah, you really don't need to for this game anyway. It doesn't really have dickish checkpoints. And the stage is, like, the most they go on for is like 8 minutes, which I don't really mind it that much.
I think I remember the final level really going on for an inordinate amount of time, the final fortress.
Maybe.
What's the matter? Got nothing left?
Keep 'em coming.
One thing I don't like about the tornado attack is that for some reason it makes Sonic unable to do damage for a bit, which is stupid. I would disagree. I've only played the PC version, and I think it's quite... Well, I think you answered your own question with what you just said. Yeah, maybe you think it's decent because it's the only version you played.
Right.
I'm sure there are people that have only played the PS2 version. I think it's a pretty good way to play it.
Is the
They're
PS2
wrong.
version notoriously broken?
I don't know if it's broken, it just looks bad. Because the PS2 is the console of that generation that's the weakest.
There's a lot of PS2 versions of 6th gen games that don't really hold up that well compared to their brother and sister.
Can you make it to 19x4? I don't know. This is the same person that asked what's your favorite Sonic color. I don't know if they're trying to be funny or not.
Hey, I mean, you got laughs out of us, so
This is true.
mission accomplished.
If Secret of the Mimic VR gets cancelled, we still do an LP.
Well, I mean, at that point, I would kind of have to. I wouldn't like having to play it not in VR, but I would, because I do want to play the game, but the reason I haven't played it yet is because I've been promised that VR mode is coming, and so I'm like, you know, maybe I'm holding out for a father coming home from the store with milk. That's never gonna happen, but I would like to believe Steel Wool.
Don't you mean, aren't you waiting for your dad to come back to the TJ Maxx?
Oh, fuck you. I can't believe that's so profoundly stupid. They have this insane, like, my dad abandoned me. Let's throw in some product placement to complement this emotionally harrowing storyline. But you know what?
This person in chat is like, why out of all levels you could have picked for Generations, you picked this one?
So
Why?
what you argued to me last year was that, narratively speaking, this is most relevant to Shadow. What little story
Yes.
there is in Heroes.
But I could have also said, like, in the beginning of Egg Fleet, that's when he ends his arc of, like, not caring if he is the real Shadow or not. I would have taken that if it meant that we could have an Egg Fleet stage. And I don't even really like Egg Fleet. I think that most of that stage is just scripted nonsense of holding on to a propeller and basically playing Simon Says. The game tells you to go up and you hold up. The game tells you to go down and you hold down. A riveting gameplay. This, it's just like, yeah, it has hit rail grinding, but boost stage rail grinding isn't really mechanically intensive at all. In this one, like, if you want to go faster, you need to turn depending on the direction the rail is going. That's something. It gives you that sense of speed that you don't normally get, while in boost stage you just, if you want that sense of speed, you just press the button. Not much to it.
I will say, though, that I think it's just a problem that affects Shadow Generations as a whole, is that there isn't much that you can pull from as far as Shadow relevant stages beyond what
Yeah.
they pulled from, unless you want to pull from Shadow's own game, which they stubbornly refuse to do.
Which they could have done. I fucking hate Shadow Hedgehog, but there's some stages with potential. And here's the thing, I like Rail Canyon when I'm not running on rails for Shadow Generation. I think the level design is pretty good, because it's Shadow Generations.
But I'm sure you would
Yeah.
agree that it's the weakest level in that game.
Yes, I would.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, there's a, I mean, what's the justification for the Forces level being there?
In the Shadow DLC, like he goes through that city. Canonically, that city shouldn't be. What's going? I think you're missing.
I think I
a
skipped.
switch.
I skipped one of the switches, I think.
Yeah, you did. He goes through that city before the events of the game. Therefore, it shouldn't be destroyed by that point, but it still looks like that because the DLC didn't have budget. So it's like, well, I guess he did see this, so here he is.
And then Frontiers, I believe there's nothing.
No, there's nothing. No. That's why there's a theory that all the stages he goes through, all stages are relevant, like what Sonic has been to as well. Which, you know, with the exception of Radical Highway, though that is a stage in the 3DS version of Generations for some reason, and also a stage in Frontiers is taken from Radical Highway. So maybe Sonic was there actually, if he does have memories of that place. I don't know. Or maybe Shadow was secretly in that island, and that's why there's a stage based on Radical Highway there. I don't fucking know.
Maybe the game is
Doesn't make
just
much
as
sense.
maybe the game is just as colorblind as the people in Sonic Adventure 2, and they think that it was actually Sonic and Radical Highway the whole time. Anyway, that wasn't that bad. That was fine.
Yeah.
I still don't like it because a lot of it is just sitting on rails, but
Was
Mm-hmm.
tight.
it's alright. 'Twas fine.
Now the next one can get a bit more tedious, but still, like, I don't hate
This is the one with the
it.
trains that you have to go across, right?
Yeah. But I don't really think about the trains when I think of this stage. I think about it being shot out of a cannon for 30 seconds, 3 times.
Oh, right. Yeah. That stuff.
Which goes to the thing I mentioned about sometimes the set pieces going on for Sonic 3 levels of lack of gameplay. Thoughts on the game so far?
It's fine. It's fine. I have my only real strong gripe with it is the pinball levels. I didn't like them when I played it 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and I still don't like how little control you have in those sections. I especially don't like the camera. The best part of it was that one upper section I got to where it actually was a normal overhead pinball camera and you could see with a wide lens where you were going, which is
Thing
not...
is, like, I don't think the problem is actually knowing where to go. It's just controlling it, especially when you're going up. When you're going down in Bingo Highway, it's not that bad. Like, there is this really close call when you're doing the what the hell?
Heroes.
I guess. Anyway, oh, never mind. I was like, I wasn't sure if you're gonna take that shortcut or not, but I guess you did attempt it. Just didn't really work.
It would have worked if I didn't get flung off the platform for no reason.
Yeah. Physics. Okay,
Anyway.
I feel like I was saying
Pinball
something.
stages.
Yeah, when you're going
What-
down,
what
it's fun.
Heroes.
Oh yeah, they send you things.
This case is
no, I got caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Knuckles, the melee character's ability to fall off stages, I hate them. Why are they like this? Also, I'm unsure if it's a great idea when they're sending big balls of spike your way. Always go to destroy them so that shit doesn't happen. Anyway, pinball. Let's see if I can actually finish what I was gonna say. There is this really close call at the end of Bingo Highway. I think it's when you can get the 5 from the bingo, where it's really easy, or it looks really easy to fall, and you like barely make it every time. But that consistently happens. It looks like you're about to fall, or you barely didn't fall. But like that seems consistent, so I don't know why. It's just like, surely they would have noticed that during playtesting, right? Like, maybe they had like a year in total to make the game.
Wouldn't be the first time a Sonic game came together under horrible circumstances. And I mentioned earlier about the whole levels being...
Alright, chat. Everyone, send your prayers to Avert to get the video out this year.
Yeah, he's currently in the middle of some really bad PC troubleshooting, which I've had to do no less than 4 times this year. So, trust me, I know the pain. It's awful, and it feels like you just want to beat your head against a wall all day long, because you're right up against a deadline. You're finished with the creative part of the project is done, and now you just need to actually get it out into the world for people to see it and get it rendered, and I know the pain. Collectively, let's have that be our New Year's resolution, retroactively. The New Year's resolution for 2025, in the last day of the year, is just to get Avert's video done. The final wish for all the people on that planet. Whoa, I guess
that was 20 seconds. Also, yeah, it always sends you like that. You have enough time to either go back, land on it, or to go to one of the sides, but that just feels like a beginner's trap.
What were you saying about checkpoints?
I guess in fairness, I was going for A rank, so I only noticed the checkpoints when they were gonna give me level ups. Because I didn't really die, because otherwise you can't get an A rank, because it resets your score. Someone's asking if you've been flung off of grind rails. But yes. I feel like answering this question will just, knock on wood.
Well, the answer is yes, so there's no point.
No. Okay. Never mind.
Sonic, at least twice back to back, I've had characters get launched off of the platform.
Really steep here. Be careful.
Which is, I mean, that's kind of what I expected replaying this game, specifically with these 2 stages.
Yeah. By the time this stream is over, your New Year's resolution will be to never touch a video game featuring a blue hedgehog. That was Avert speaking.
So, don't replay Mania then?
Be careful what you wish for.
Got it. Let's go down there. Take this. Take this. Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Be careful not to fall.
I don't wish that for I don't wish for that to be Trevor's New Year's resolution, but it's all Heroes' fault. He's just gonna blame Heroes for you never wanting to play Mania.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Well, 2D and 3D Sonic games are very different beasts. Also, Sonic Heroes
You're
and
right.
most Sonic games are very different beasts.
3D is better than 2D, so.
I don't know that I have a preference,
Anyway.
because they offer 2 different types of experiences.
you fell after this, so I don't know if I said. I don't know if it landed. This section is like 20 to 23 seconds.
Oh, don't worry, it landed because I was thinking about the 20 seconds that I was gonna have to redo. 20 seconds of nothing.
And it's not the longest one. I'm pretty sure the next one might be longer. Or
See,
it's the same length.
it launches you up as if it wants you to go up to that, but you do not have enough height to actually make it to the upper railway, which is why I fell off the first time.
Yeah, like, again, either lack of playtesting or beginner's trap. Because if you let... Oh. Yeah, slowing down because not going in the direction. My favorite. Also, I appreciate that thing turning you into Knuckles because otherwise, like, you can't switch characters while in the air. So. Yeah, Bert, how many 3D games have you even played? You played
Secret Rings.
Did he? You played Secret Rings?
It's one of the only 3D Sonic games I know for a fact he's played.
Oof.
Because it was on the
time
Wii.
for me.
He's played color. He's been a
Yeah.
bit of Colors. He's played Secret Rings.
So he's played Secret Rings. Got it. Yeah, that's all the
Oh,
3D games
ow.
he's played? Okay. What happened? Oh.
Where are we? Yes, we are.
What? Did the enemy just decide I'm just gonna jump?
Apparently. Yeah, I don't know what else he's played apart from Colors and.
Oh, he apparently said. Okay, he says Generations is good. Okay.
I was gonna
he
say Jenner because
said-
I know he had a 360 because he said he played Comet Evolves, so it was
Wait, has a 360? Play Unleashed.
what had. I don't know if he still has. I think
Oh, okay.
what he may. I actually don't know, but I know he at one point in life had. Also, would you want? I feel like Unleashed on the 360 may not be the best experience because of the frame.
It's playable, but it's not ideal. But like, what's the thing that has the best chance to run it decently? The 360 or his PC?
Whoa! Oh, that's fun. They put a laser. Is it gonna do it again? It sure is. They put lasers like right around the bend as the camera is turning, so you.
Were you holding forward?
Am I not supposed to be holding forward?
Well, you can, but I think what they were. I don't know if they were saying this. Maybe they were talking about the damage. But when you hold forward, you go faster, which leads you to less. Oh, come on.
Yes, we are. Got it. Fix it.
Yeah, I believe they're also a break button, but I don't think they tell you about the break button until.
Well, I mean, it
Castle.
wouldn't matter because the whole thing is that you see it and you don't have enough time to actually react to it.
Yeah.
Unless,
Like,
of course, you play the
preemptively.
game a million times and know it's there.
Yeah, but like I'm referring just to preemptively, like, oh, I'm going really fast, and maybe there will be something around the corner.
That would be an assumption, though.
It was.
Alright, I'll just not hold forward this time.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases. if
Where are we
Sonic
right now? We're in the
wheels falls off.
boat
Bobsled
station.
won't be able to jump.
Yeah, see?
We're hopefully
Yeah.
almost out of Bullet Station.
I think this should. No. I was gonna say this is the last set piece. No, you need to get fired one more time. What am I talking about?
Look at all those 8-man robots.
I'll take care of them.
There we go.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
You didn't hit the checkpoint, by the way. If you want to be like safe.
What? The camera just turned around.
Ah, the good old. We fucking suck at making scripted cameras, so it will take over. This happens a lot in Mystic Mansion. I hate it.
Ready anytime.
Like when you get to the final section of Mystic Mansion, where you hit a button, then you're meant to
Here we go.
to turn around, the camera always tries to correct itself until you're like right at the edge of the platform, where it actually turns around. So it's very annoying.
Oh, and now it's time for the best boss in the game.
Yeah, time to mash X.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, mash A.
Mash A, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, that went about exactly
Can't
as
recall
well as I
having
expected.
camera issues in any of the 2D games, Organic. You're very fun. I'm pretty sure that there are some instances, like if you're playing the 4x3 version at least, where shit will come out with you not having enough time to react to.
Oh yeah,
That's why, for those
so-
games specifically, widescreen is so good.
I replayed Sonic 1 recently, and I can't imagine. I think like I go much easier on the Labyrinth Zone than I think most people probably do, but that's also because it's in widescreen, and I am like 99% positive that they give you extra air bubbles on Origins compared to the original version.
No clue. That's
Because
possible.
if I don't think people would be as hard on Labyrinth Zone if the amount of air bubbles you get in Origins is consistent with how many you get in the main game, or the original version, I mean. Anyway, this is gameplay.
Oh.
This can't
really
be how
like
you're
to know-
supposed to do this. This feels...
I will. It's so for the first battle, there's a hint bubble saying switch to Tails to destroy like his wings or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, who the fuck is gonna do that? Also, camera.
Yeah. This game
But like
has...
for this one, what else are you supposed to do? Apparently, some people say that it might actually be faster to stay still with Knuckles and just keep throwing it down.
I don't know, that was
with
pretty
the-
fast.
Yeah, and just have him come at you. But like, I don't know if I feel like it's the same problem of you just doing the same thing over and over again until it ends.
That's gotta be it.
I already answered this
Yeah.
question. I played Metroid.
You know you can't win.
Was it the same person or someone else? Because it could have
Yes,
been.
it is the same person. They also keep calling me Gonic.
No, well, I mean, Goo is like your some people
It's
would
my
say...
first name.
I was gonna say, like, you...
No, Mr. Gonic is my father.
Yeah. Dr. Gonic. Instead of Dr. Gonic, it's Goo Gonic.
Something. Sonic 4. Do this.
Drat, a trap to stall for time.
If you want Jim Carrey,
Sonic.
you can do this.
It's not an Eggman robot.
This is, of course, assuming they're even gonna do stuff from Heroes, which I'm assuming that is the case, but the fact that they wanted to, they at least considered calling it Sonic CD.
Is
makes
that
me think
confirmed?
maybe they're not doing...
Or is that... has that been substantiated by anything other than just...
I don't know.
Because, like, the whole Untitled Universe event film thing, that was circulated by major news outlets, but the Sonic CD name thing, I'm pretty sure that was just a rumor. I don't think that's been meaningfully substantiated by anything
Okay.
else.
Anyway, I said this is cool, just mentally prepare yourself for the end.
I'm pretty sure, well, like, the way I expected the stream to go was that we would start out with the ocean levels and then the city levels, which would be pretty uneventful, pretty solid. Then we go to the casino hell, which was about what I anticipated. Then we go to Rail Canyon hell, which Rail Canyon was better than I thought, but Bullet Station was
Bullet Station
exactly as annoying as I anticipated it being. But then we'd get a bit of a brief reprieve here with the forest levels, because
Why are you with tails on these vines?
oh, hey.
I mean, you can do it, it's just that he's the slowest.
We'd get a brief reprieve with the jungle levels, and then after we go to the castle after this, right?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Which that might be the... I'm trying to think, because I feel like I have a similar amount of problems for both stages. Most of it being that they kind of go on for a bit too long for my liking. They have solid mechanics, it's just that I wish they were a bit shorter.
Look, there's a problem.
but they don't like actively frustrate me like the pinball stuff and the you almost fell right there, or the stuff with the cannon. With Blood Station, I'm more peeved about the cannon stuff than the wheel grinding itself. I don't have many issues with it. It's more just the collective, like, what, minute of nothing gameplay.
Speaking of which,
wait, actually, for that one, I guess just trading up and down gameplay from with wheel grinding gameplay. You can let go of that flower and land on that grind rail for a 1-up, which is cool. So it's got that going forward. It's also relatively short, unlike an Egg Fleet, where it's like 1 to 2 minutes of just that. I got a Sonic Squish toy. What's a Squish toy?
like a plush toy. I would imagine.
Is that what Canadians call plush? Is that Canadian thing?
I don't know. I don't do Canada.
I assume it was like a stress ball
But
type of thing.
Why wouldn't you just call it a stress toy?
I guess so.
Hang on. This flower's heading straight for that
Avert. Yes, he says it's not a plush. What is it then?
You're having us on pins and needles here, Vert. Tell us the secrets.
It says that he guesses it's more of a stress toy than a plush.
Alright, next time, just say stress toy.
I guess maybe that doesn't sound really good. Like, oh yeah, I just got a Sonic Stress toy the other day for Christmas. Like, oh really? Why would you need that?
For when you play Sonic games. Well,
Will you still replay Secret Rings?
I promised I would, so I will. Not looking forward to it, though.
He can't play Secret Rings. He snapped the disc in half.
Oh no, if only there were another way that I could...
Yeah, like the Wii. I guess is what you'd call it.
The Wii version.
What is that thing? Let's try grinding on it.
This, I do not love or hate frogs. I am impartial to frogs.
I am
They
not
can be
impartial
cool.
to frogs. And so last year when I went to, my dad and I usually go to one hockey game every year as kind of a holiday tradition. And last year when we went on the way home, somehow a frog got into my car and we were on the highway going like 70, 80 miles an hour. And the frog was jumping around the car, landing on me. So he was like wrestling to try to catch the frog before he really screwed things up.
So when you describe that scenario, in my mind, I'm just picturing that sequence in Jingle All the Way, where the ball just ping pongs around all over the place.
It's kind of like that, I guess. And the worst part is that it was at night, so we couldn't even see. I just saw like a shape in my peripheral vision. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then it jumped at me. So yeah, I'm
that's a bonus challenge. Well, I guess you don't want to get game overs now, do you? So
I was hoping to get
help
hit at some point between then and the end of the stage. I didn't actually intend to grab that key, but then
you're
it happened.
guaranteed at least one health, one life with that. I think it's like every 10 or 100,000 you get one up.
Got it.
It's also good to show you how fucking terrible these physics are.
Yeah, you end up on the ceiling a lot more often than you like.
And it's the worst part is ending up on the ceiling, but falling very slowly back on.
Yeah. Oh my. Ooh, I can't wait to actually try to get all the Chaos Emeralds with this.
They're like that. Ugh.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, the other thing is that the emerald levels are zone dependent. Oh, you jumped out. Oh, never mind. In my replay, I've yet to grab any one of these things. I always just miss it and just run with Sonic for like 20 seconds. Can you not? Oh, you can probably boost, but it probably makes it harder to grab the other things.
You know what? Let's just get off the thing. Oh well.
Or let the timer run out.
So the Lost Jungle's up next, and then we're... Then
Oh! Okay, do you only get anything if you reach the goal? Oh, well, that was a waste of time.
Well, I knew it was going to be a waste of time going into it. That's why I was hoping to get hit, but that didn't happen.
You sure it's safe around here?
I only try to get the keys for the second of these two stages. It's the only one that actually gives you the emerald. Okay.
Anyway, the bad part about this stage is that it's the first one to introduce the big guys. And also, these. Gotta wait until it, you know. Hope you remember the timings.
Oh, I promise you it's burned into my brain. Because it's the same amount every time you do it. It's a constant, so I was able to memorize that pretty consistently.
Gotcha.
Also, isn't it in every version of the stage
Yes.
except for Team Rose?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I had to do it
I think the goal ring for Team Rose is right before it, so yeah. Which, before I used that as a way to dunk on Team Rose, but I wonder if now I like it more because I'm not the biggest fan of the... well, I like the set pieces, it's just that they go on for like... They are like 3 times too long.
Oh!
Is the issue.
I guess he was there.
Oof. I keep getting a delay. There we go. Sonic Heroes is too much for the stream to handle on my end, I guess. I do like that you can land on that rail in order to avoid the enemy.
Remind me to not go fast in the Sonic levels. Because then you run into enemies.
Yeah. I guess it's like the element that even for the classic games, they're not designed for you to go through them really fast in your first playthrough. It's more like the speed is the reward you get for getting good at the game. Okay, by replaying it. I'm kind of mixed on that argument.
I don't know if that justifies putting enemies in positions that are like deliberately designed to... Okay. Just screw you over.
You just got a checkpoint.
Really steep here. Be careful. Yes.
Glad this isn't a all A ranks run.
I'm never going for all A ranks. That's not happening.
The package says it's a Sonic Squishy, so I have no idea what to call this thing.
There's that black frog again.
Never heard that term used to describe one of those things.
The enemies.
I look it up, but I don't want to look.
Don't.
For more information, look up
No.
Sonic Squishy.
That's a recipe for disaster.
You know, this reminds me, you still have yet to do a combo with Knuckles on level 3.
Like I said, I'm not really paying that much attention to the leveling system. It's just if they
Yeah, but like,
if they level up, they level up.
yeah, but I want to make the joke. I still haven't been able to do it.
Your brain is ruined by that. That did things to you that cannot be fixed. I hate the range of these guys' massive hammer attacks.
Here's the thing, though. You can just stay below. It doesn't hit you if you're already below them.
Really?
Really. They're only a problem with the guy that has the helmet on because you can't damage it without. You need him to do the hammer attack and then lose his balance and then hit him, which is why I always make sure to save the team blast for when one of those fuckers is around. I am shocked he didn't fall there. into the insta-kill water. Sonic X Shadow squishing.
He has some control over the flower as it goes up and down.
The Thunder Shock can attract rings? Cool, I guess. I don't know what... Holy shit, you hit that. I've never hit that.
Okay.
The fuck happened?
Sure. I mean, it's Sonic Heroes. I don't know what I expected. Remind me to never break from the scripted sequences. Yeah, I'm just not gonna touch anything.
All right.
Like, I remember trying to see, like, what that was about. I just never did.
You would clearly have been correct to never do those. Because they're traps.
They're traps. It's like a Kaizo stage. Hello? Okay. What are these questions? It's not a question for me, so I'll just...
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, sometimes the green frogs don't cooperate with you. It's like if they're turning, they can't cause the rain to happen. Question, what are you using to try to control the camera?
The right stick.
Got it.
Try using the triggers. You might get better results.
Let's go.
Let's
Or the exact same results.
What?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, it did the thing? It did the thing. Cool.
I just
Yeah,
haven't
those
played
are
the
like-
game enough. No, go on. I just haven't played the game enough. I just need to.
That's
the game more.
one of like 2 Trails of Rings that seem to fuck you over. Were you holding a direction?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Usually, if you're holding the direction the trails are going in, you have a higher likelihood of it not breaking. What I usually do in that section is that I go for the tree before the acid rain or whatever the fuck kills it. So I don't have to deal with that fucking Trail of Rings. There's this one, it's not even wonky with the detection. There's this Trail of Rings in Team Doc's version of Bullet Station that's just broken. Like the first ring just like objectively never send you flying through the trail. It's the second one that does it.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Okay, that time I was holding down and it did not help me at all.
That didn't even go to a single ring. I wonder if the monitor is causing problems. But I guess
The
try
monitor?
to climb against. Yes, the monitor. You know, the thing saying the song. Yes, I know Halo reference. I got it.
No, I'm like, what do you?
The thing saying speed.
Okay. I would
It's
never.
a monitor, right?
When
I think that might have been interfering.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's just a guess. I don't actually know.
Leave it to me.
Again, I always take the tree, whatever you call it.
Okay.
Oh, did this time did the thing do like this time you light speed dash without wanting to?
Yeah, huh? So I know you were referring to the PC version when you said this, but that whole thing about the game not functioning sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of the stuff I was thinking of as far as like it just not responding to the things you're trying to get it to do.
Let's go.
Which, by the way, was not a problem with Adventure 2 at all, really.
Maybe some homing attack chains. You just had to like hold the jump button longer.
Okay, well I've tried not hitting it. I'm just gonna not touch the stick this time. That didn't even... Sorry, the trick was do it once without touching it to get you to the edge of the ramp, and then do it again without touching it, and...
my god. No. I didn't pay attention. You hit a checkpoint. Was that a checkpoint?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is why I'll always go for the tree instead. Were the two people who designed this game on drugs? No, they just didn't have much time. What even happened there?
I jumped off the ramp.
That was a speed stretch. Got it. Get out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Get out of there. Get out of there. What the fuck happened? No, I think I understand how you felt when you were watching me play 06. I think this might be exactly it.
There's that fucker!
They're trying to take us down to the slope. Hurry! That was close.
And we're done.
By the way, can we talk about how awful that's designed? Like, this is a kids game, right? Before this point, you had to do like max 3 of them at one point, and just at the end, I was like, "Fuck it, hey little kid, do this exact same thing." But now it's you're on a timer, being a giant crocodile, and you have to do like 30 of them.
Yeah, well,
Good luck.
Yeah, keep in mind, one guy mainly did all the stages because his partner was sick, couldn't come into the office, so he did the best he could.
Look, it's that hedgehog.
Wonder what the big rush is all about.
Yo, it's time for that. Do you remember that thing I brought up last year about the dialogue change when
Yep.
Sonic
I
and
was
Shadow
gonna
confronted?
bring that up again here.
Long time no
Yeah,
see,
let's talk
boys.
about being stubborn and full of surprises.
All this way for nothing. We'll take it from
My god, reference Ian Flynn. Fuck.
Didn't you know? We have a date with Eggman too.
I like the thing in chat. Are you still afraid of crocodiles? Yes, that's how phobias work. They just go away.
That's not how you react when you see someone who you think was dead come back to life, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Sonic is different. I guess his logic being like, well, I survived when people thought I was dead, so I guess it tracks. And that's all he thought of. That's as far as he took the... Anyway, time to, yeah.
Spam
just,
the
wait for them to
tornado.
get-
And wait for them to
Bring that
die.
rain.
Yeah, that,
Did
yeah.
it happen now?
Yeah.
Hit it. Okay. I like the cutscene right after this,
Hey guys, chill out.
but like the actual reaction to him is just like so nonchalant.
It's
What are
so
those questions, man?
baffling. Now here comes Hang Castle.
Sonic, you sure this is the right way?
I saw Shadow and Eggman head this way. This has gotta be the right way.
But it's so spooky here.
Maybe that's the ghost of Shadow we saw earlier.
Woo! Stop it, Knuckles.
Dialogue is great in this game.
Got it.
There's barely a story in this game, and
Here we go.
what's here is not stellar.
No, but there's some fun interaction from time to time.
Going on.
There's also 8 billion times of them just telling you what to do, but you know.
All right. This case can be unlocked by a switch. Here we go.
Ah! We're turning upside down again.
We're back to normal now.
We're about to want to hang after this. Ian Flynn. in.
I thought you were gonna say we want to hang ourselves after this.
Yes, that was a joke that I saw in the chat, but then so get it? Hang castle?
I thought you meant hang as in like hang out. Like we should hang after this.
Got it.
Which would also be something that you could say.
What's your least favorite level? I wonder.
It's right now it's Bullet Station.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if it's Bullet Station specifically or just this game's quirks. 'Cause some of those quirks we also saw in Lost Jungle, namely the homing attack not functioning properly.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
I think
Yeah, I guess I just train myself to be very mindful of where I'm pointing the homing attack.
Yeah, but then that comes
Yeah.
back to Sonic Syndrome as far as you have to train
Yeah.
yourself to prepare. Like, in a normal video game, you don't have to train yourself to. And by the way, this like 06 is absolutely guilty of this as well. It's like there's a lot of things in that game that that only don't bother me because I've trained myself to not to circumvent them. Which is also the case here, and for other Sonic games as well.
Yeah. It's not just gotten to a point that doesn't bother me anymore. There are still some things I'm conscious of. In terms of like, yeah, this definitely fucking sucks ass. Like the aforementioned end of Frog Forest. Or
Lost
whatever
Jungle.
The name of Lost Jungle, yes. Mostly because I did play this as a kid, and I had core memories of me having trouble with this game were the end section of Power Plant with all those fireballs and the lava, which that one isn't even hard. I guess I was just too scared of having to redo the stage again, and or fall into lava and die.
Which I
But
mentioned this
after
at the
that-
beginning of the stream, that you've had like a more tumultuous relationship with Heroes
Yeah.
than I have. Oh, hey, whoa. Okay.
Oh, that happened? Yeah, that happened to me once as well. You weren't even holding a dash, were you?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's really steep here. Be careful.
Somehow they give you more acceleration because the game's physics are great. And I reiterate, they are worse in the PC version, so I don't understand why they recommend you playing it.
Well, we saw one person earlier say that it was the only version they played. It may literally just be that, like, by default, you assume that the PC must have the best optimization.
Yeah.
So that's usually the case. And without there having any other reference, it's kind of just like, well, this must just be the way the game is.
Phew, that was close.
Are we okay?
Don't get baited.
This door won't open
Yeah,
without
it was that. It was obviously the pinball physics and the rail grinding as well. I just kept falling over and over while trying to switch rails.
Got it. There they are.
The timing for hitting the switches with Tails is really weird. It's like they purposely put it so it was just be a bit lower than the max height you can reach.
It's at a very awkward angle that I really don't like trying to hit. Especially because each switch is slightly different. Like, sometimes you have to jump a little bit in order to hit the switch, but sometimes you have to jump to a
You skip
full
the
jump.
checkpoints. So no.
Oh, I'm feeling really risking it for the biscuit today.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We'll see how quickly I regret that decision. But, well, I'm feeling like...
No, the PC version mod. Unless the guides I was using just didn't give me the mod that makes the physics like GameCube. The PC version is just not the best version. It's not. I get that you can make it look like 16:9 with no UI issue, like getting a good texture pack, native controller support, and all that goodness. I get that. No, it's still like just. Oh, and also you can make the levels load instantaneously, which is great. But yeah, I had a lot more physics issues with that version, so I'm sticking with GameCube, even though it looks pretty rough.
Yeah, my understanding of your experience was around the time we first met. Your opinion of Heroes was, I very much don't like this game. I'd rather play Adventure 2 than Heroes. Then you replayed it last year and were like, I liked it. It's pretty good. And then you played the PC version, which caused that to drastically tank your view of it, and now it's kind of back up to where it was last year.
Yeah. And like even when I was playing the PC version, I still have the same opinion of like I think that fundamentally it has great level design, except for the set pieces going on forever. And it has some good mechanics. It just has like bad bosses and bad physics that kind of soured the experience.
Jump now.
Wait, I need to check if this is true. I played this. Oh,
Yes.
right, it is true. That's pretty cool. Foreshadowing, I suppose.
Let's jump.
In that area with the Eggman statue, once you flip the stage, you can see Metal Sonic and like the underside of Eggman. That's pretty cool.
It's interesting that the characters call out the Eggman one, but apparently pay no mind to the Metal Sonic one.
I guess that's the idea that they don't really. I mean, the Metal Sonic looks different, so than usual. So maybe they just didn't.
But Tails said earlier
it.
that he realizes it's not an Eggman robot, and then this never gets brought up to any.
And then
of the
it just fucking
characters.
leaves. That's so weird. It doesn't even feel like a. I don't know. I played at least Team Sonic on PC with the retranslated mod, and I think he still says something similar. It's just not even like a localization fuck up with dialogue. It's just what he says. It's weird reaction.
So, which one of these two fuck-ass stages was the one that gave me actual cancer last 2-3 years ago when I played Team Chaotix and I had to go find, what was it, torches you
this
had to
one.
light? Or something?
Yes.
I know I spent
It is indeed
forever
the torches.
on, what the f- Okay. Physics. Physics do physics things.
Got it. Here we go.
Yeah, unless by with a PC version mod, you mean like with the. I saw a mod called Adventure Physics. Maybe that's what they mean, but like that feels like it's too different.
But why would you need to add adventure physics? Why would you need to mod that? This is Sonic Adventure 3, I've been told.
You say that? I did see one of the mods was replace the title screen with Sonic Adventure 3.
Like, I don't know, guys. I feel like Sonic 06 way more closely matches the traditional adventure format than Heroes does.
Yeah, I'd say it even panders to Adventure.
Well, I mean, it has the
With,
section
like,
away
that
motion
carrier.
that's, like, explicitly just the Sonic Adventure 1 boardwalk set piece again.
And you also have the egg carrier.
And you even have, in Kingdom Valley with Rouge, you have to find the 3 keys, except it's not randomized, they're in the same place every time.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not randomized because they didn't have the time to put that in. Which, you know, you could be seen as a good thing, but I don't know, I feel like they just didn't have the time because you can explore so much of that area.
B button to brake and A button to jump.
By the way, I'm kind of annoyed. When I was trying to record footage of Sonic 06 slowing down, I was weirdly having a hard time actually getting the game to slow down. But the second that I started my casual playthrough when the capture card wasn't running and just to play the game normally, I have experienced so much more slowdown in just my most recent playthrough than I may ever have experienced in any other time playing the game, like, in totality. In the motorcycle section with Shadow in Aquatic Base actually got down to single digits.
Let's go.
But yeah, this game, it would be nice to get a remake, but the problem is that it's like monkey's paw every time you think of like a remake or a port of a Sonic game. Because they can always just fuck you over and make the game worse.
Has there been a good remake or remaster?
Yes. Sonic 1 and 2 on mobile, which the ports were then ported to Origins.
Anything else?
I don't think so, no. No.
Because even porting Sonic Generations for the Shadow Gens bundle, as I showed you,
Yeah. No, I've also played it. Like both the Sonic Free stage and
Mysterious switch.
the Sonic Adventure stage both have reflections that just reflect the game, like the geometry being called out, which is not how reflections work. Also, that robot was doing stuff. Was passing the fuck out. Or are we supposed to get Adventure Free? Maybe at some. Maybe we'd get Adventure Free if Sega didn't lose the console war. Maybe. Also, I'm glad he used Team Blast because that guy had a helmet. So good job.
Yeah, I was saving him for when one of those big assholes showed up, and well,
Because they're actually like the normal ones aren't that difficult. Like, assuming you're not like level 0 Knuckles, maybe. Like it's like what, 10 punches? You can easily spam. Or you're almost at level 3 Knuckles. On the next checkpoint, so you should turn into Knuckles to get the level up.
are there any major enemies left in this level to fight?
Yes. I'd say you're like 2/3 in, if not a half. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It's New Year's Eve. It's the end of the year. Holy shit. What is time?
Yeah, it's well, in some places in the world it's already New Year's.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I think when I started the stream, it was already New Year's in Australia and some Eastern Asian countries.
Jump now.
Oh, it did the thing again. It's fine. I survived.
Oh, there it is. What?
What? Oh.
Oh,
Got it. Let's take care of
oh, almost fell.
Take this. Here we go. Hey, we may be able
The real question is whether I'll be able to say it in this stream.
Probably not, because we're almost at the end of the game, right? We only have the two Eggman like final boss levels left,
Yeah?
and then we'll be done.
Let's go.
Yeah, last year's Sonic stream we did on New Year's Eve went all the way until it was, I think it was a 5 or 6 hour stream. This will not be.
Yeah, I'm
a
pretty
fi-
sure the day turned over for me during the course of the stream. I think.
Probably. All right, here comes the fun
Boy.
part.
Those 3 archers look suspicious.
Just you're not starting with the Sonic section.
No.
Yeah, I always go for
because-
Sonic
I'll tell you
first,
why.
because-
I'll tell you why. Because you have assured me that the Sonic Homing Attack section is nowhere near as bad as people say it is.
Let's go.
Whereas
Gotcha.
I
I still
don't
do.
trust the flight characters to not just drop me like a stone after I reach a certain point.
Oh my god, Sonic movie reference, they just don't. Rock Reconnaissance.
Very careful not to accidentally fling myself off the edge here.
You could just use Tails, because he is level 3, so.
Let Sonic take care of this.
All right, here goes nothing. All right, clean.
Got it.
This is all Knuckles.
Thankfully, you have Team Blast for what's coming up. And there we go. 7 minutes. Will you play the last story?
When I get there.
Like,
Battle.
yeah, likely.
No problem.
Just not in this stream.
Piece of cake.
No, the plan for today's stream was just to do the to do Team Sonic.
Yeah, that means that we're almost coming up in the end.
We're almost there, yeah. I budgeted out 3 hours today to get through Sonic's story, and it seems like that might be.
It's almost. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
We got to this a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a zone left, so I'd wager like a average 30 minutes would be what's left.
Well, also we have the final enemy gauntlet here. Yeah, the
Yeah, I'm counting that as well.
Trying to stop us now?
A rank for a 7-minute time. Well, you have to consider this. I don't think he died, for one, and he beat a lot of enemies. So yes, the A rank requirements are not that bad. If you kill enemies and you level up, and you don't die, you're basically guaranteed the A rank. It's not very time focused.
Level up.
Yeah, this is why direction is important in terms of where you're holding.
owie. I almost got all of them with that.
Yeah,
Smash them all. Too cool.
the almost is doing a lot there.
Take this.
Where am I? I was okay.
They got stunned.
course
Yeah,
they-
that happens. I don't like when that happens.
I probably could have killed all of them there,
Level up.
and my friends
Yeah.
didn't disappear on me.
Too
You
cool.
were ghosted.
When we destroy the robots.
For 8 years.
You know, I think you're right. I think I might actually like these more than the normal boss fights.
Yeah, because you actually do stuff in them.
Hey, I mean, spamming the A button again and again counts as doing stuff. That's boss design. There's got to be a like I know we talked about this earlier, but that does not feel like the legitimate way you're supposed to beat that encounter.
No, but like the legitimate way has to be much slower and worse.
Too
Because like
cool.
there are two like straight lines to the boss, and sometimes one, and he's in the middle of them. What else are you meant to do but attack it?
Oh, I only have one ring. Oh, that's not great. I don't like them being at the edge.
Tails is maxed out.
Smash them all. Too
I also have
cool.
Team Blast,
Yeah, but that's for the big guys.
like this guy,
Which, speaking of which,
right on cue.
everyone but Knuckles is level 3. I hate
Wait,
it.
what were you saying about the tornado with Sonic?
Cool.
If it's in the cooldown, you can.
Yeah, exactly. Just do the tornado move. Like right now.
Yeah. That. All right. That was effective.
Yeah? Oh!
What happened?
He's level 3!
Oh yeah, you can finally. Well, this seems like a tail section, so.
Yeah, it is. We wait until like there's a lot.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey, camera, can we please not do that to me?
I love seeing the thing happen right after your reaction.
Okay, so what do you want to do with Knuckles at level 3?
It's just a combo. It's just a combo. Oh.
Leave it to me, Dave.
Is it everything you hoped and dreamed it would be?
I don't think you did it.
All right, I'll do him this time. You want me to throw them at them or just punch normally?
No, you just punch normally. Till he slams the floor.
Like, oh, yep. Oh, everything just dies.
The flames of disaster!
That was what that was all building up to the entire time.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, it fits. That's how I would describe it.
To reiterate what I said earlier, your brain's been broken by the Knuckles show. It will never recover.
Interesting to do that right. Like you walked back right at the edge before doing that.
Well, the reason why is because I
Exactly.
want to make sure all the enemies are on
Yeah.
the screen. I don't want to be like, oh, there's one asshole hiding in the corner over there.
Yeah, I think it's not like depending on what's on screen. It's just depending on what's like around you, generally speaking. It's distance based.
What? That's it?
Will you ever replay Mario 64?
Yes, everything that's
Yeah,
on
it's
the
on the
worst
list.
games list that is not a story-driven experience. So those being Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma, and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. I'm not going to replay those because I'm pretty set in how I feel about all. Like, Zero Time Dilemma is a game that I spent way more time thinking about than anyone should ever have to. Same with V3 and Apollo Justice especially. I've played that game at least twice by now. And I don't expect anything fruitful to come of replaying those games live on stream, whereas everything else...
Also it doesn't really offer a good live streaming experience.
No, like,
It's
when
just narrative.
When I did I've done one of those types of live streams. Technically two if you count Danganronpa S, which I certainly fucking don't, because that was a disaster of a stream. Or of a game, I guess. The stream was funny. The game was... But when I did a live stream doing all the bonus escapades of Greatest Attorney Chronicles, and it took like 5 hours to get through 8 episodes, which in total probably should have only taken 1 hour at maximum.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I kept stopping reading the text to just talk to people in chat, which is what you should do on a live stream, but it doesn't really lend itself well to that kind of...
I did tell you.
Yeah.
I did tell you.
Yeah. It doesn't really lend itself well, unless you just don't bother with chat at all and you're just providing an experience live in real time. Then you can obviously do it. But I don't like the whole reason I enjoy doing live streams is the ability to interact with people in real time. And if you can't do that, if the game you're playing doesn't lend itself well to that, then it kind of seems like it's defeating the purpose of being live. But yes, I do plan on replaying Mario 64. I think it's celebrating because it came out in '96, right? So it's 30.
I don't know.
I'm assuming that's true, which I think it is. It's turning 30 next year. So, you know, kind of a momentous occasion. Might be worth a live stream.
What's worse, a Halo show or Knuckles?
Halo show. He would say Knuckles, I would say Halo show.
I think I would still say Halo show.
Well, I mean, so...
I guess the problem is that I didn't see Season 2 yet. Well,
I mean...
that'll ever change.
Even if you do watch Season 2, I don't think... But even if you just go based off of Season 1, I would say Season 1 is far worse.
Alright, Simon Says time.
This is like, I think the biggest sticking point with us in regards to those two shows is that for the Jingle All the Way commentary, Avert said there's different types of bad. There's boring bad, painful bad, and sin bad. And for boring bad, he put the Halo show, and for painful bad, he put Knuckles, whereas for me, it would be the opposite, because he's more heavily invested in Sonic than I am, whereas I'm more heavily invested in Halo than he is, so naturally, I would find the Halo show more painful than Knuckles, whereas he would find it more boring. And, you know, to be fair, if you aren't that invested in Halo, then you would probably just find the Halo show to be boring. But if you are a big Halo fan, then it becomes a much different type of experience. It's kind of the same thing with Knuckles, where... I mean, not to say that I wasn't... There was some pain to be had there. It upsets me greatly that the existence of that 4th episode is probably heavily neutered, if not all but ruined the possibility of Iblis getting anything close to meaningful representation in the Sonic movies moving forward. That upsets me. The show being called Knuckles but not being about Knuckles upsets me. But generally speaking, the show is just... It's so much wasted filler bullshit. Like... Look, I'm just glad that Knuckles is out of our lives forever, because we've been...
Yep.
It's been in our brains in some capacity all year long, because we recorded it last December and we were on and off working on it. Oh my god.
Oh man, all of these, it's been so funny.
I can imagine.
It's all just really good, like, slapstick comedy.
Please give me Knuckles. Thank you. Oh, hey. Up. 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 Thank you.
Yeah, the fans, like, you gotta get there at lower points in order to give you a good height.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that the Halo show is one of the worst. And I should make this qualification at the end of the commentary. I believe the Halo show is one of the worst things that's ever been made. It is legitimately bottom tier media. I would not say that about. No, I don't know if Gugonic would, but I would not say that it's like
I
absolutely.
wouldn't. It's just dumb. It's just dumb.
Yeah,
and,
like
boring.
if it were just some random no name original TV show, we'd probably be like, okay, that was weird, but it's, whatever. It's just like disposable TV. You turn it on, you don't think much about it, and then you watch it, and then you never think about it again. But because it's attached to Knuckles, it just gets so much worse. Whereas the Halo show, even if
round two.
even if the Halo games never existed, it wouldn't really matter. It's just shit by itself. It's just like completely broken. Because when Gugonic first watched the Halo show, he had played the mainline Halo games except for 5, because lol. And I think your main contention with it was just as a story, as its own thing, more so than as an adaptation, because that's like...
Except episode 7.
Right. Well, wait. But 7's the one that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, well, like I remember, like, because I worked on that before we canned that shit.
Yeah.
Like the dream sequence, for example. The one time the sheaf appears in the episode, I remember ranting about that. So it was probably like a general criticism, but in my memory, just tied to episode 7 because that's when I said that.
I remember the biggest stuff was us going through the action scenes. That was fun because those are so stupid.
So stupid. Oh, by the way, hey, remember this part of the stage?
Yep,
Remember
we're
we did
doing
that
a sequel.
2 minutes ago. It's not even changed. It leads to exactly the same thing. Like I guess they need the 30 seconds of extra.
One guy.
before the
One
game
guy.
gets shipped.
Remember one guy.
Let Sonic take care of
I haven't been keeping up with chats. That's a shit.
And that's the end of
They
the
should have
stage,
called
right?
it Wade and Knuckles.
The Wade and Knuckles show. It's more accurate. It's still alive,
Yeah?
but it's more accurate.
Yeah? You should stream the Toy Story 2 game.
I've considered. I probably should because it's like, you know, it'd be on brand for me to do that.
Yeah.
That was
It's also on PlayStation, like on PS5.
Which is a big thing, because I, to my knowledge, there's no easily accessible way to play the original Toy Story game for like the SNES and Genesis or whatever. Whereas the Toy
Unless
Story,
it's on Nintendo service, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I feel like I would have played it by now if it was.
Yeah.
The Toy Story 2 I know is more easily accessible, and yeah, my only experience with that game is just the one time I played it, like, briefly, because I got it on Christmas one year, and so I obviously played it almost immediately, but it just made me motion sick, so I gave up very, very quickly. I would probably feel differently about it playing it as an adult, but I won't know until I actually try. So I'll give it a go one of these days. I've also considered streaming the Nintendo DS version of Toy Story 3 because it's currently the only version of that game that I've never played. I've played the 360/PS3 version, obviously, and then I've also played the PSP version. Also, I hate dropping like a stone.
I think that balloon was gonna reset your flights.
Let's go!
Like your meter. Yeah.
I hate that the Steam version of the Toy Story 3 game is the Wii version.
The Wii version? Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, since you mentioned that, time for the... Oof.
Leave it to me.
Time for the obligatory. When are you doing your Ratatouille games, Ark? Where's that? Oh fuck.
Probably never.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Leave it to me. Let's go!
yes.
I don't think I would even be mad if that happened to me. It's just, well, maybe I would. Well, no, it's right at the beginning of the stage. I wouldn't miss much time for the A rank. Yeah, but at the end, I would really guess. So, note for later, I suppose. You were meant to use knuckles to break those walls. There were power monitors on the way. So any chance that this will you'll get the key for this one?
I mean, there's no reason not to try, right?
Yeah. To my knowledge, there are 2 keys. There's this one and one later in the level. But like, it's still only like in two-thirds in, so that's still. I'm waiting for it to happen. Oh. Yeah, I should have mentioned that before. When you're on rails, if you want to jump somewhere, just don't hold anything on the stick when you jump. Otherwise, it's gonna try to fling you in a direction.
Well, how does Heroes rail grinding compare to this game? Out of curiosity.
You mean 06?
No, I mean Shadow. I meant to say Shadow. How does the Shadow rail grinding compare to this game?
It's good. You
That
need to
is-
tilt. You
that's-
need to tilt the stick in order to. Well, so it's good in terms of like you don't die due to flinging accidentally, but it makes the rail grinding boring because the way that you switch is with the stick, meaning that you can't use it to balance, so you only have one speed. So, from what I remember, it's just really fucking boring in the Shadow, but it functions. I think there's only like 1 or 2 stages that utilize it.
I'll take boring and functional over whatever Heroes has going on for it.
Well, like at some point it feels like it's just here to waste my time. Like, why have this?
I don't know. I'd say that a lot of the rail sections in this game are just kind of time wasters. It's just waiting for me to reach the end of the rails.
Giant laser cannons?
No, maybe in Rail, either Rail Canyon or Rail Station. I like the ones in this one because there's a lot of shortcuts.
Leave it to me. Go.
Actually,
And
wait,
also
hold on.
these
I
ones
don't.
actually.
Maybe I don't need to do this. Yeah, see ya.
No, I thought when you said that, I thought you were gonna use Team
Oh.
Blast, but no, you just what happened?
It's fine.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Like barely missing the thing. And like it happened to me one time where I fell because of that, but then I didn't have enough time to use tails. Like if the platform fell like immediately. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these. Hey,
Thankfully you have Team Blast.
I'm saving it for when a big asshole shows up. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't qualify this guy as being.
But unless they have a helmet, honestly, I find this guy to be more annoying than the big guys, with the exception of the one with the helmets. The one with the helmet is worse.
See, this is what I mean when I say claustrophobic cameras. The camera's way too close to the, and because it's so close, shit like that happens. And I lose the key.
Yeah, and I don't remember any other key in the stage, so I guess that's goodbye to the... Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't notice it that often, because I rarely... Unless I'm... the thing I need to look at is literally behind me, like at the end section of Mystic Mansion, once you flip the switches. I don't turn the camera. I just like, okay, I know that this is here. I just go... I basically treat it like a crash stage. With like minimal backtracking. But yeah, I noticed you move the camera around a lot. Which I think fair. Okay, what's the... Oh. Our prayers were not answered. It looks like Avert's PC just shat itself while the video was at 20%.
Let's go.
Well,
Don't worry, Avert. I'm sure the video will be out by the end of next year.
I don't know exactly what all troubleshooting he's been up to, but what I can say is that in my experience, the things that usually cause my PC to shit itself while rendering are my computer's fan is incredibly dusty and it can't breathe, or I need to lower the amount of processing power so that it doesn't overclock and just freeze. Like if I set the maximum processing power, the maximum amount of processing power that is allowed to be used from 100% to like 90%, that'll sometimes fix it if cleaning out the fan won't work.
Okay, so I was gonna make a joke, but you did use the flight formation to skip a section. Oh, can you? Oh, you didn't. Oh, wait. Is Tails? Oh, Tails is also affected by the Team Blast meter thing, because he did one-shot those huge enemies. So maybe Sonic isn't the play. Maybe Tails is the play.
Well, I mean, either of them could be the play.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Tails would be safer.
No problem. Piece of cake.
Just generally speaking. But yeah, before I saw you using the fly formation in order to do a skip, I was gonna say that seeing the fly formation rail grind is like the one clip of SpongeBob in that one roller coaster.
Oh.
The slow ass roller coaster. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Only 4 lasers? A hero's welcome.
Sometimes speed is not your friend in rail grinding. Sometimes you don't want to go as fast as possible because that increases the likelihood of dying.
Stop us.
I think that's the end of the stage?
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
so.
Just hold on.
And then all we have left to do is the final boss.
I quite like the stage. Hang on.
Yes.
But you know what I don't like?
The final boss.
Egg Emperor. Yeah, the strat is just level up Tails. Just find the two boxes of level up for Tails and just spam it.
Guess that's that.
Gotta not walk on the line between him charging at you or you bumping into him.
Yeah. I remember that. It's coming back to me now. If you fall too far behind, he charges you. But if you get
It's like the charge is unavoidable. That's like the thing.
But if you get too far ahead and then you try to jump, if you use the boost to try to boost into the next section, then you can bump into him midair and just die. I remember.
So fucking stupid.
I remember having a very fun time with that.
You won't get away.
Give it up.
God.
This looks like checkmate, Doctor. Enough of this. Sonic, take Knuckles. I'm to be your maker. I'll show you what real evil is.
There's a friend of mine that he doesn't need to do any of this shit. You already copied it.
Anything back.
You already copied it.
Well, who cares about
Data.
story in a Sonic game?
Level up.
All the people that put cutscenes in it might care.
Nah,
To be fair,
that's
it's not. It's generally light. To be fair. All right, will you land on it or not? You did. You did land on it. How nice.
he phased through the ground.
Leave it to me.
Yep. It almost looked like he shrunk as well. Which actually, that might be true. He might. Yeah. I think they actually shrink him. Yeah, just stay in the air. And just keep doing it until he either dies or decides, okay, enough. I'm going back.
Let's see what you
Gameplay.
Oh, they got stunned.
I hate when they do that.
Let's go.
At least he's almost like quarter health.
No, that looks more like half health.
Are you sure?
Because of the UI, right? No, it's a third. It's a third. It's like a... It starts with
No, let's
3/4.
better not go too fast.
Yeah, just don't use the pole. Just don't use the pole.
Can I hit him here? I guess theoretically, right? But he always keeps getting distracted by other ancillary things. Oh no!
This is it. Yeah, it's not worth trying. Yep. Will you reach it? Okay, you actually reach it. Whew. Take this.
Get a load of this.
I would be very scared of getting hit there.
We did it! Didn't even use Team Blast.
Well, actually, I have no idea if Team Blast affects the boss or not. I never tried it, because usually...
Would it not? I mean, obviously it wouldn't kill
I don't
instantly,
know.
but I assume it would at least deal a significant amount of damage.
I know it does for Overlords.
That's
Which is probably the...
final boss.
Yeah, which is
yeah.
probably the only, like, halfway decent final boss, decent boss. And it still has the issue of him just going Chaos Control and wasting, like, 20 seconds of your precious time on Earth. And also all your rings.
Boy, talk about cutting it.
Hooray, we beat the game. We beat a quarter of the game.
You ready to do it all over again?
Well, maybe
I
not.
sure am.
Thanks, Knuckles. You too, Tails.
I don't know if I've told you this before, but the animation of these pre-rendered cinematics looks alarmingly similar to the animation of the pilot for Tiny Planets. And it makes me wonder if they were done by the same animation studio, because it's like, it is eerie how similar they are. And I guarantee no one else watching the stream probably even knows what the hell I'm talking about, but it stands out.
I feel like these are just made in-house. Like
Think?
before they contracted the Blur studio. Well, unless it appears in the credits, my assumption is that it's in-house. But yeah, after this game, they got in contact with Blur Studios, and it was Marza, so and now the CG cutscenes look good.
Well, we did it.
But are you gonna end the stream here? Yes. Very likely. Maybe it's like 10 minutes of talking, maybe.
Yeah, I might hang out a bit and talk to people in chat. But as far as I don't want to commit to another, I could probably theoretically do Team Rose story today.
Team Rose, yeah.
But I mean, look, it's I don't want to. I'd rather play it safe.
Which brings me to the how are we feeling? How are we feeling so far?
I guess I don't really have many strong emotions about this game.
That's fair.
It's the things I didn't like about it back then, I still don't realize. A lot of the levels feel too long and too overstuffed with enemies. There's also a lot of linear hallways with mandatory combat encounters or automated set-piece sections like spinning around poles with Tornado, or... And I guess triangle diving isn't automated, but it is very repetitive doing that for a lot of sections. Or you have stupid gimmicks like pinball or the flower gliding for the jungle stages and for the egg fleet. In some areas it feels more like a beat-em-up, but the thing is, I don't believe that this game's combat is dynamic enough to justify it. It's very simplistic, and like at best it can be equated to rock, paper, scissors, which... And a lot of enemies have just absurdly beefed up health bars, and it can just boil down to button mashing. Every single boss is either button mashing an enemy gauntlet or it ends in 5 seconds. And I am not a fan of being able to just launch yourself right off the edge with Knuckles' punch attacks, or I guess any of the...
Yeah, that is my main sticking point. I would enjoy the combat. I think there's enough depth with the level ups and the different formations and the different attacks you can do and the Team Blast for it to be satisfying to do on its own. It's just the risk of just falling off the stage if you pointed in the wrong direction for a bit, or the enemy dies sooner than you realize, and you just get shot off of the edge and fall. And I, especially because I've been playing the game just going for A ranks, meaning if I die, that's a reset. But yeah, otherwise I enjoy the combats and such. Just the set piece moments, they feel too self-indulgent. They feel like they go on for too long. Even in like the Ocean Palace with them trying to replicate the truck chase, that feels like it goes on for too long. But overall, I still enjoy it.
I think the other thing is, well, I mean, generally speaking, I'm not. The controls feel too slippery, and especially because there's a lot of tight platforming sequences. You know what? It feels like Sonic's momentum is coming both from the direction he's facing and the direction your stick is pointed towards, which can create some really annoying battles of.
It is the most inconsistent in terms of like its physics and its like its jank, outside of some actual, outside of like an actual glitchy mess. Because I wouldn't describe this as glitchy, it's just that the physics can send you flying. But yeah, I don't know if I would call that a glitch or not.
And I've already said I don't like that the flight characters drop like a stone. But I think broadly speaking, what I would say about this is the Sonic and Shadow sections of Adventure 2 feel like a natural extension of the classic game's design principle of, because you mentioned when I came around that corner in Lost Jungle and I slammed right into the enemy, you were like, well, in the early games it was also kind of like that, where you need to play the stages first to know where you can and can't go fast. But I feel a much more consistent design principle with Adventure 2 for the speed stages, as far as momentum-based platforming. But the heroes, there's too many pace breakers for heroes to feel like that in any way. You got enemy gauntlets, you got pinball, and you got looking around for switches and getting all three of your teammates to stop on a switch. But people talk a lot about Sonic Adventure 3, but this really should have been, like, instead of spinning off in a new direction, this really should have just been Sonic Adventure 3. Because Adventure 2 really could easily be a perfect game if they just had a few small tweaks, instead of pivoting into a completely different direction with heroes. And even within, like, what this game is trying to be, Seaside Hill seems kind of like the only level that takes the most advantage of the team dynamic. Because, like, the thing with Seaside, and I guess Ocean Palace, the early stages, it felt like you were constantly switching teammates and going down different paths, and there's different options you could take as far as how to navigate each stage. That feels like something that happens less and less the longer the stages go on for. It starts feeling a lot more linear and a lot less like you could either go the flight path or the speed path or the power path. And there's just a lot of stopping and starting. And I really do not have any idea why people say that this is going back to Sonic's roots. I don't see that at all.
I think it's just aesthetically, that's the only way I can see it. Because like when you compare the aesthetics of this game compared to the adventure games, it's a lot more cartoony and more. It's more like how the classic games looked in how the zones are designed visually speaking. I think it's more that than the actual gameplay.
And I guess one final thing I can say is that something that afflicts all Sonic games, and I touched on this earlier, is the notion of playing the game the wrong way. Because there's a lot of, you said a lot of things in the stream that, like, well, if you gotta do this to avoid this and do that to avoid that. You gotta make sure to not touch the stick or touch the stick to make sure Sonic's homing attack, to increase your chances of the Sonic homing attack working. But I've never I don't really accept that as a justification for any of these games. Like, you should
No.
You should be able to play something without having a particularly deep grasp of its mechanics and still have a good time. But then if you really do enjoy that first experience and you want to get better at it, then you can go back and learn a deeper system. And like, Frontiers is a game that, whether Sonic fans want to admit to it or not, that absolutely applies to... I've seen speedruns of Sonic Frontiers, and that game absolutely has mechanics that can be learned and mastered to really blitz through those stages in, like, no time at all. But for games like Heroes, it feels more like you have to learn all of the game's little quirks for how the physics work and how the character's movement works to just match pace with it and keep up with it at all. And, like, obviously you're not going to want to go back and learn all those quirks if you've already beaten it once and didn't like it. Especially if you've already beaten it 4 times and didn't like it. So I don't know. I don't really...
Maybe it's the fact that you have to beat it 4 times that makes people go softer, like, quicker. Because, like, yeah, if you go out on the second playthrough, you're more likely to notice the quirks and work around them. But I guess with Heroes, you already had to do that, have to do that like 4 times. The goals are different, like for like, Chaotix, for example, and this level design might be different for Team Dark. But in terms of like, it's still the same mechanics, except maybe I'd say that Team Rose, and Team Chaotix, both the speed and power work a little different because they can belly flop or they can create tornadoes while like being a standstill instead of doing spins. Some small differences, but it's overall the same thing. Just say it sucks and move on. Alright, Avert, what if you played the game yourself? How about that?
He could. I mean, this game's on GameCube, so he could. I wouldn't. So okay, I guess one other thing worth saying, in case anyone wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, I had a desire to replay Adventure 2's speed stages recently. Like, I actually booted up Adventure 2 on the Xbox and played Metal Harbor, Cityscape, Final Rush, a couple of those stages, just because I wanted to. Like, there is a sense of satisfaction in speed, and I'd say that I actually really enjoy the speed stages of Sonic Adventure 2. So I can look forward to playing those again. But Heroes is not a game that I really feel that. I don't feel strongly negatively about it. Like, I don't hate this game, but there's just a lot of jank to how it plays and how its mechanics work and how its physics work that prevent me from really. There are pieces to it that I enjoy, but I don't know. I don't feel too strongly positively or negatively about Team Sonic. But so the other thing with Sonic Adventure 2, by the way, is when I went into stage select to go pick the stages that I wanted to replay, it kind of hit me just how severely the speed stages are dwarfed by the mech stages and the treasure hunting stages. There's so many more of those other stages than the speed stages, which is a huge reason why it's hard for me to want to replay the entire game. Because, like, you do City Escape, and oh, what a great time, what a fun stage. And then you're immediately thrust into your first Knuckles stage, and then your first Tails stage, and there really isn't that much of the core speed gameplay, which I think is mainly why I'm less incentivized to replay that game in totality. But, yeah, I guess I mention all this because, as a point of comparison, because while I am certainly willing to revisit Adventure 2's speed stages every now and again, once I'm done with Heroes, I don't really think I'll ever touch this game again. It's not something that I would... Like, I could recommend Adventure 2 to people pretty easily. This, I don't know.
Yeah. As for me, I think I'm at the point where I might be experiencing the Sonic Syndrome thing. I am to a point where I've been enjoying it a lot more. I still hate it when the physics screw me over and I have to retry my A rank attempt. But otherwise, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Yeah, I like the stage design. I like the different paths you get for like to up your score. And like you realize, I'm pretty sure like for Team Sonic, I currently have like max lives just from playing the game normally. The special stages are fucking awful. You only played one of them.
2
for the Emeralds.
Did I not
because
play
you didn't
2?
get that far.
could have sworn.
I mean, for the emerald, I think. No, you did get 2. No, never mind. You got 2. You got 2.
Let's blast through
Oh,
this
wait, shit.
sucker.
I didn't. Oh, I wanted to check.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, you can just press B.
Well, it's 2.
In the challenge menu. Oh,
Hold on, let me speed this up.
got it.
Quit. I'm allowing myself to actually take advantage of GameCube things.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure in that cutscene, they say that Eggman escaped into the city.
Ah.
Ian Flynn. All right.
Yeah, I got the power
I
plant
was-
able to.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make that joke, but yeah, there we go.
Ian Flynn.
Hey, that's where hard mode appears after you get all the. I assume get all the emblems or all the ranks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure out once I eventually get to it.
I'll hang out for a little while longer and talk with people in chat, but I don't think I'm not gonna do another story today. I'll save that for another day.
What if I stream Heroes?
Anything in 2026 I'm looking forward to. The final episodes of Phineas and Ferb Season 5 are coming out next month, and I've held off on watching the second half of Season 5 until all the episodes were out, so I'll watch that. Resident Evil 9... Huh?
They weren't out this whole time?
No, so they released the first half over the summer, and then the second half came out. It's the same thing they did with the Owl House and most of Disney Channel shows. They do Season
Gotcha.
5A and then season number A and then season number B.
No, yeah, the cores, right.
So, like for Owl House, for instance, Season 2A is the first episode all the way to Yesterday's Lie, and then Season 2B is Follies of the Coven Day Parade all the way to King's Tide.
Gotcha.
February is Resident Evil 9, which I'm not going to play it at launch because it's probably not going to have VR at launch, but when it eventually gets VR, or if it eventually gets VR, I will definitely check that out, and hopefully it's better than Resident Evil Village. Amazing Digital Circus Episode 8, I think, is coming out in March. I think I remember seeing that somewhere. Coyote vs. Acme is coming to theaters in August. Toy Story 5's happening in June.
Uh,
Yeah. That's gonna be a fun time. That's not at all going to wreck my schedule. Mario Galaxy movie, yeah, but I'm not really looking forward to the Mario Galaxy movie. I don't even know if I'm gonna go see it, to be honest with you.
Same here. I'll only see it if my family wants to, which, I mean, my family didn't go for the first one. I went because on my own. I thought I put this, this is still too loud. Wait.
If Secret of the Mimic VR comes out, that'll be cool.
Yeah, if it comes out.
Interesting game to play on New Year's. Well, last year we did Adventure 2 on New Year's Eve, so I figured we'd keep the tradition going. We will do Heroes this year. Because I wanted to do it earlier this year, but then Toy Story 3 was way bigger of a deal than I anticipated it being, so things just kept getting pushed back. And now we're here. Yeah, I think that's all that I'm really looking forward to in 2026, as far as new stuff that's coming out. Oh, I do Shadow the Hedgehog for next year? No. No.
No, of course not. He's gonna do Secret Rings.
I actually will do Secret Rings, because I promised I would. Even though,
Yeah.
like, so the whole point of me doing all the replaying all the games that I listed on my worst games was just to give them another shot and see if my views on them would change at all. But I can tell you right now that that there's like a negative chance that I'm going to think any more highly of Secret Rings than I did the first time around, which kind of defeats the point. But you know, I promised I'd do it. So some people like Secret Rings.
Some people like the Knuckles show.
Well, okay, hold on. I can see people getting some enjoyment out of the Knuckles show. I don't see.
I guess that's yeah.
The Secret Rings is the whole other thing entirely. Okay, gonna have to wait until next New Year's to get part 2 of this. Most likely not. I don't want to say definitely not because I've said that about things before, and then life happened and things got in the way. But the goal is to be. I guess I'll.
Clank.
Yeah, I guess I'll say this now. My big news, because I mentioned what my New Year's resolution was gonna be during last year's New Year's Eve Sonic stream, which I stayed true to, by the way. I did not. I did not give things number scores, even when being constantly pressured by people to...
What the fuck was that?
What?
I just walked on the wall. Like
Oh.
a vertical wall.
Are you... Oh, I didn't even realize you were streaming the game.
I felt like it. Anyway, you were saying something.
Yeah,
Scores, right?
Even when being pressured by people to give me to give number scores to things, I still didn't do it. So I kept true to that New Year's resolution. For this year, it's going to be to get through all the games on my worst games list for restreams, with the exception being the story-based ones. So Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Danganronpa V3, Zero Time Dilemma, and Famicom Detective Club. The Girl Stands Behind. I don't, and maybe Among Us, because I don't. That's another game where I'm like, I just don't enjoy this at all. I don't expect anything good to come of me playing that game again. You really hope VR Secret of the Mimic comes out soon? You want to play in VR and you want to see an LP of it? I want to play it. I hope it comes... Well, I at least want Steel Wool to just tell me something. Give some kind of information as to when's it coming out, is it coming out at all, is it being canceled? Just tell me something. Transparency goes a long way. If it's being canceled, tell me. Just tell us. Tell the players that you're not working on it anymore. They've said nothing about it since launch. It's very, very sad.
I just realized that the timer for the challenge version of the stage is 9 minutes. That's the challenge. Beat the stage in 9 minutes or less.
The story in Secret Rings is kind of decent. The gameplay, though, is atrociously bad. But a good story can only get you so far in a video game because you have to, like, engage with the game's mechanics, and if those mechanics are actively infuriating...
Horse shit.
I don't know. I don't think it can get you so far. I don't when you're dealing with a video game. You probably answered it, but without spoilers, thoughts on Stranger Things Season 5, Episodes 1 through 7. Very strong. I've cried like 7 times in total across all the episodes. And yeah, I'm very pleased with how Stranger Things... I'm trying to... remaining spoiler free because Gugonic hasn't even seen Season 4 yet. But there is a moment in Episode 6 of Season 5 that had my jaw on the floor because of how much of a mind blow it was. I'm like, I never in a million years would have expected... So this is the thing. Like, all 3 volumes, or I guess both volumes that released so far, I had something of an idea of what might happen and where things might go, and I thought for sure that I knew the general direction things were going to be going in, and then both times was like, nope, nope. In a good way, I was way off with what the big reveals were going to be, and which has made me skeptical, because I going into the series finale, I was pretty confident. There was one thing that I was like 1,000% confident was going to happen in regards to a character's fate. Now, after watching Episode 7, I'm like, man, I don't know anymore. With how much they're teeing this up, it kind of makes me think they're not going to do it. So I'm kind of just going into the finale completely cold. Who knows what's going to happen tonight. And also, before anyone asks, I haven't seen the trailer. I have not watched the trailer. That was a conscious choice because I want to go in totally cold. I didn't watch the trailers for the other volumes either.
You mean you didn't watch the trailer where this happened and this happened and this happened?
I did not. Like, they haven't... Because I did go back and watch the trailers for the other volumes now that I've watched all the episodes. I think there was only one shot from the series finale. And I only know that because it wasn't in any of the other episodes. So, I'm like... They're holding back. And I'd like to keep it that way. I don't want to know... And although I did have a... It's gonna sound dumb as soon as I say it, but I had a bad dream last night where I watched the series finale and it was horrible. Like, uniquely terrible. So I'm very... I'm excited to see it come to the end. I'm excited to be at the end of this 10-year-long or almost 9-year-long journey. I'm excited to see the big final battle. I'm excited to see how everything wraps up. But I'm also extremely nervous. Like, what if they screw it up? What if things don't go the way they should? What if they've ruined things? What if it's an anticlimactic ending? What if all these other things? And it's a lot of nerves. And yeah, I'm anxious. I'm really, really anxious about it. I'm also excited. I'm equally excited and nervous about seeing it in the theater because on the plus side, you're in a movie theater, big screen, bombastic speakers, really immersive experience. On the downside, and also on the plus side, in an ideal world, you're surrounded by other fans and you can kind of feel the energy of that room and share that experience together. On the downside, you could get fans that are too enthusiastic and then you go down the Marvel fanboy overreacting to every little thing route, which makes the experience just miserable. I hope that doesn't...
Or the Rise of Skywalker version where everyone's just like booing at the screen.
I don't think that's gonna happen because
No.
like the controversy that's spawned as a result of this, I'm pretty sure is exclusively terminally online.
How dare you?
And also, it's like it's a uniquely devastating combination of people review bombing the show for being too gay and people review bombing the show for not being gay enough. It's what a headache this last week has
Can't
been
have shit anymore.
in the Stranger Things. Yeah, and the other I don't think the people who are review bombing it for shipping related reasons, I don't think they realize that Netflix's takeaway from this is going to be, oh, I guess people really don't like gay characters. Let's never have one of those in our...
You think those people have brains?
Oh my goodness, how dare you say such things. These people are
Sorry, I've dealt with this type of people too often. I don't care.
But no, Duganic, you're actually the big dummy dumb. These people are 2,000 IQ galaxy brain geniuses. See, they've seen through the code. They know, with zero proof, that Netflix is actually holding on to a secret alternate version of Stranger Things Season 5.
I've played these games before!
Netflix, release the Volume 2 files! Release them! Release the files! You're holding back on us! And they're so confident about it, too! They're so confident! And there's no proof!
I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot, like, the creatives actually work, who are the directors?
For Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
Matt and Ross Duffer.
Yeah, the Duffer Brothers didn't write episode 7, it was their editors that wrote them. That's it, that's the joke. You only get it if you get it. Again, I played these games before.
Can we get on with this gameplay already? Oh, the stream's... We're done with the gameplay portion. I already played Team Sonic. We're not doing another story today.
Hey, you gotta be watching my Discord stream to see gameplay. Sorry, guys. Gotta pay the big bucks for that.
The Stranger Things fandom is one of the worst fandoms ever. Most fandoms are the worst fandom ever.
Yes. Wait. Oh, I fell. I didn't fell. Can you actually just switch direction by just holding the opposite direction and jumping? Is that actually how it works?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know if I ever need that.
What are my thoughts on Hazbin Hotel Season 2? Simplest way I can say it is that well, first of all, I loved it. I absolutely loved watching it. But much like Season 1, I loved it more than I would say that it's of supremely high quality. There's definitely a lot of things in Season 2 that should have been done better than they were. The basic way I would describe it is that Season 2 is much higher highs than Season 1, but also has some lower... I mean, the big problem with Season 2 is that it's too Vox-focused. There's just... A lot of characters get unnecessarily shafted because they fixate too heavily on Vox, and that's really upsetting, because it's not even like Vox is a good character and they do good stuff with him in Season 2, but there's other characters that you could also do good stuff with that they just seem to be uninterested. I'm hoping that Season 3 is the one that Vox finally takes a backseat, because I'm honestly, after Season 2, I'm so sick. Too many songs in Season 2 are Vox songs. All 3 songs in Episode 5 are Vox songs. That's too many Vox songs in a row. Which, I mean, I guess on the bright side, it meant that Episode 6 had no Vox songs. It was a Husk song, it was an Angel song, and it was the Shaggy duet. But the problem is that I also don't know that I am on board with there being more songs that are shorter, because the Shaggy duet is less than 2 minutes long, whereas, again, Vox has a billion, quadrillion songs, and I'm kind of over it.
I hope you know that the whole time I'm just thinking of the Ratchet Deadlock villain.
Alright.
Because his name's Vox.
What the fuck is the other version they're talking about? Oh, it's some conspiracy to make it more gay, I guess. I don't know. It's based on nothing.
The writers secretly wrote the fanfiction they always wanted. It's just there somewhere. Trust, guys.
Like, I don't even know how your brain leads you. How do you get to this point?
When your personality is just that shit, then what else are you meant to do?
It really does give me the impression that they're only watching the show for the ship. Like, they don't care about the world building of the Upside Down. They don't care about the other characters or any of that. They only care about that one specific ship, which is what has led to some people making criticisms of Season 5 that are just asking questions that are explicitly answered. And I don't even mean answered as in, like, they give you all the pieces that you can put together yourself. I mean that there's a character. There's a question that you can ask. And at the end of Episode 4... there's another character who explicitly answers that question. He repeats the question like, do you know why this happened? And then explicitly explain. They treat you like you're 5 years old. They explicitly explain exactly why this thing happened. And they're just like, they never explained. They never explained. They simply never explained it. I'm like, maybe try opening your eyes and your ears next time and stop scrolling AO3 fanfiction.
I played these games before.
It's My Hero Academia, in case you're curious. That's what he's been...
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's been going down that rabbit hole recently. Maybe actually do research for once. Well, the research in this case would just be watching the show.
TikTok edits.
Wow.
That's their research.
Have I played SpongeBob Titans of the Tide? No, but I have the game, and I want to play it soon.
Have you watched the movie it came out? Or
No, I have not.
You plan to?
My family wants to see it while I'm still in town, so I probably will end up seeing it.
I've heard nothing about it, so... I don't know if it's good or not.
You enjoyed our Sonic movie commentaries. We did curse a lot during it, but it's fine as long as it's not derogatory or hurting others. You have nothing against cursing.
What's derogatory towards the pieces of media that we cover?
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. We certainly had a fun time putting it together.
Yeah. We certainly had time putting it together. We had lots of it.
The whole year. But I mean, that's better than, like, Toy Story 3 where we're up against the grinder trying to get it done in time for the anniversary. I never really felt, like, rushed with Sonic. Even as we were rapidly approaching the deadline and we weren't sure if we could get it done, I at least never felt like I was racing to get it done.
Yeah, me neither. It definitely helped that Copyright actually cooperated with us. If not, we would have missed it.
No, yeah. If Copyright didn't work, then we would have missed the anniversary. But you win some, you lose some, and this time we won one.
Yeah.
What's my favorite movie commentary? It honestly might be the Sonic one.
Yeah, like it's covering a lot, so it has quite the variety.
And I told Gugonic when I did the highlights to send to him to edit for Sonic 3 that I think that just that movie alone might be my favorite thing we've ever done. And for as painful as it was to record the Knuckles show, there is a unique brand of insanity that comes with art. Like I wasn't.
Yeah.
I lost my mind at the end of that recording because I was just so thoroughly fed up with all of the show's bullshit, and it just kept.
It was really nice editing that section.
It was just spiraling out of control. All of my frustrations had unfurled out of me.
The show of all time.
You don't get why people will go to watch a monster show and endlessly talk about ships and not the lore surrounding the monster show. Well, I mean, you know, the main...
It can take from a piece of fiction however you want. It's when you try to, like, project what you're interested in into what it has to happen, otherwise the showrunners are, like, terrible people or something like that.
Oh, people have called for Sean Levy and the Duffer Brothers' heads on a pike. They've actually come up. The new conspiracy I've seen is that the reason why the ship didn't happen is because of the Duffer, one of the Duffers going through a divorce, and they took it out on the show. I'm like, man, fuck you. What are you doing? What is wrong with your brain?
Do I even need to say it?
Don't tell me that this happened with MHA 2.
Definitely.
Oh.
Like with wanting his head on a silver platter, definitely. Or as I've heard about it. But like, thankfully, the language barrier at least helps. But like, especially given the one thing that ended up not being left unresolved in the initial ending chapter is specifically tangential to shipping. I feel like it was him getting cold feet.
I am actually legitimately nervous for the Duffer Brothers because they're going to screenings of the finale tonight, like in their area, and I'm like, and they've been public about it too, so I'm like, oh, please don't let anything happen, because people are fucking crazy, and like I could see people trying to do something, and that kind of scares me. But to answer the original question, one thing I will say about Stranger Things is that it's not like the main appeal of it. The monsters are kind of facilitate character arcs. Like in season 1, and I can say this because you've seen season 1. Yeah. The monsters are not that prevalent, which mainly is because they didn't have a really small budget for season 1, and you can tell comparing the VFX in season 1 to season 5, like, holy shit, they're so much better than they were 10 years ago. But like, you don't see the Demogorgon really that much. It's because it's kind of the main appeal of the adult storyline is that you're dealing with two parents who feel like they failed their children, and they bond over that, and this finding Will is a chance for Hopper to kind of redeem himself and make up for what he feels like he failed his daughter, which is strengthened by something else you learn later in the series. And then you have the teenagers who they have their own personal journeys of approaching adulthood and the fear of change, and Nancy and Jonathan talk a lot about their family's upbringing and their history and how that might apply to them, and that just kind of is shown in the form of this monster they're trying to defeat. And there's more to the story than just the fact that it's monsters and the Upside Down and all that. And so, like, there's a reason why, like, if it was just monsters and stuff, the show wouldn't have lasted as long as it did, because it's the characters that people care most about, and that's why I fucking hate Season 3, because of how much it shits all over all of them. Especially Hopper. Holy shit. Hopper was absolutely annihilated by Season 3. So I can, like, I know why people would get invested in characters and shipping to that extent, but it's just the degree to which people take it is unbelievable. And, like, I'm embarrassed on behalf of being a Stranger Things fan to see how what the last week's worth of discourses looked like. And you know what? I mean, you're kind of Guronic, you're kind of already tainted on this because of me, you know this is happening. But when we eventually watch season 5, assuming by that point you'll have forgotten at least some of this. I would be interested to see if you just watched the show, if you could even tell me, like, what... Because I believe if you have no attachment, if you are completely closed off from the internet and you're in your own little vacuum, there's no way you could watch that episode and come away thinking that it deserves the 5 point whatever rating it has on IMDb. There's nothing about it that is... Unless, again, you are focused on shipping or you're a bigoted piece of shit, there's no way you can possibly watch that episode and conclude that it's deserving of that low of a score. There's simply no way. It's the most dissonant thing I think I've ever seen in terms of review scores. Like people successfully kind of gaslit me into believing, like, maybe, did I just watch it wrong? Did I miss something? So I watched it again, and I'm like, yeah, no, you're all just insane. Even if you don't love this episode, which I can see why someone may not love it, because it is kind of slow, because it is building up to something. It's the score that it gets is totally unearned and way hyperbolic and over-exaggerated.
I mean, I don't know if this is similar, but like, the reputation of MHA's ending in the manga was also just like, what the fuck are you even talking about? In terms of what people believe to have happened in terms of what's actually in the fucking pages.
People also told Noah Schnapp to take more acting classes. Noah Schnapp is, like, one of the best actors in the entire show. He should have won something for his performance in Season 2, because he was just a kid. He was, like, what, maybe 12 or 13 when that... I don't know exactly how old he would have been, but he was pretty young when he was filming that season, and he... Without exaggeration, that is one of the best child actor performances I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I mean, you've seen Season 2. You remember what Will goes through in that season, right? Where the Mind Flayer is taking possession of his body. So, like, not only does he have to essentially play two characters at once, versus, like, when he's Will versus when he's Mind Flayed Will, but the physical exertion of his body, like, showing the Mind Flayer just freaking out as he's convulsing all over the place, it is exceptional. So, like, I don't know, whatever. Look, I'm not going to be thinking about any of this tonight. I'm just going to go into the theater, sit there, watch the finale, hopefully enjoy it, and...
Oh, it's today? Oh, I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, didn't I say? Well, that was the whole thing, is like...
I must have forgotten.
Yeah, because the whole thing is I didn't want to do another story today because I don't want to risk cutting in. I need to leave tonight to go to dinner with friends, and then we're all going to the Stranger Things finale tonight.
Gotcha.
Speaking of which, I'll read a few more chat messages and then I think I'll sign off for the day and go eat lunch. So I'm gonna be having a pretty early dinner tonight. Was my replay of this game better than the last time I played Sonic Heroes? Honestly, I think it might be about the same.
Yeah, because you weren't like hating it when you were playing Team Sonic.
I wasn't loving it either. I think it's actually almost exactly, because the first couple stages, I'd say I had a decent time playing through. It was fun. It was enjoyable. Then we got to Casino Park and things started getting more annoying. And then we got to Rail Canyon and things started getting really, or at least I guess Bullet Station specifically, things got way more annoying. And then I think because of how annoyed I am at those stages, going into Frost Forest, Frog Forest, and Lost Jungle, some of the game's quirks start to affect me more than they otherwise would have. So, like, the janky physics and dropping like a stone as the flight characters, and the homing attack with Sonic not always responding appropriately to your... All those things kind of start to stack up. And then at that point, you just kind of get fatigued by all of it as the longer the game goes on for. So I'd say it's probably about the same as it was my first playthrough. I don't agree with some people saying Season 5 is worse than 3 and the rest of the seasons. No, not at all. Mainly because I know where all those people's beliefs are stemming from, and it's bullshit in both directions. I know that people's brains are poisoned by either just not wanting to see gay characters and things, which has popped up a lot. There's a lot of grifter YouTube channels have capitalized on, this is so cringe, they made Stranger Things gay, the woke has infested Stranger Things, and it's just... the shittiest thing you've ever seen. But then you also have just people... I mean, I already said it. It's shippers and bigots.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Thoughts on you go Delightful Derek? Oh, Delightful Derek is the standout. Well, okay, maybe not standout. He's a surprise bright spot of season 5. Delightful Derek is great. I hope that kid has a long and prosperous acting career. He's great. Thoughts on the Despicable Me / Minions movies? Despicable Me 1 is pretty good. Despicable Me 2 is fine. 3 is bad. 4 is awful. I would need to rewatch the original Minions movie, but I don't think I would hold it in that high of regard, and I don't care much for Rise of Gru either. I know that was the big meme movie 3 years ago, but I was not that happy with it. Jeremiah wants to know what's your favorite ship in MHA.
What if I told you I don't give a singular shit? Like, the only one I cared about was the one tied to a character's arc. And that's the end of it. Like, there are ships I like, but, like, I'm not invested or like, mad something wasn't confirmed or something like that. So, like, I don't really have a favorite.
I'm just glad I wasn't in the Owl House fandom when that show was still airing, because I can only imagine what this discourse would have looked like for that show. Have I played all the cups in Free Roam in Mario Kart World? All the cups, yes. Free Roam, no. You only give a shit about ships when it's literally wrong, like incest or something. Yeah, it's basically what I said in my Owl House video. Do whatever you...
Yeah.
Well, I guess now I would change from do whatever you want to do whatever you want as long as you don't go fucking insane and start review bombing episodes because your favorite ship didn't come true and then start harassing the directors and calling for their heads on a pike. Will I ever play Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Forces, or Sonic Frontiers The Final Horizon DLC? So we'll go one by one. Shadow the Hedgehog, not a chance in hell. Sonic Forces, probably. Because the game's like 3 hours long, so I can probably beat it in a single session. And I don't think I will hate Sonic Forces, because from what I played of the game, it is perfectly playable. It's just the story that people mainly take issue with, which, yeah.
It's just boring.
And then Sonic Frontiers Final Horizon DLC, I actually started playing it. It's kind of funny, because you can use Tails to, like, skip over most of the challenges. Knuckles is annoying because you just arbitrarily can't grab onto certain surfaces. There's a really weird glitch that if you're standing on an aerial platform and then you pause the game, and then, like, you upgrade something, it'll warp you back down to the ground. I don't know why, but that's how it works. So all the side character stuff was kind of annoying, but the first challenge tower as Sonic was pretty good. I like that. That was a nice challenge. Am I enjoying Season 5 of Stranger Things? Yes, and I'm equally anxious and... I'm equally nervous and excited. So I guess I'm anxious about watching the finale tonight. Woke is the stupidest argument ever made. That implies it's an argument. It's a buzzword that means nothing because everybody who uses it has different definitions for what it means. But more often than not, it mainly is just like it can often be simplified down to gay. That's it. That's all it is.
It's a specifically beefy thing I don't like. If they already like something and it happens to be gay, then they're like, "Oh, this is a good example," because I'm already biased towards liking it. You know, it's like the I can't be racist, I have a black friend type of thing.
Yeah. The Elder Coco Challenge can go fuck itself to the ends of the earth.
Ah, that's the one. It's the one at the end. It's that one.
I haven't gotten there yet. So
You'll get to it eventually.
we oughta set up the next stream for that, because we.
Yeah.
What a day that was, by the way. I played Final Horizon for 2 or 3 hours, and then we got to watch the Halo campaign evolve.
Yeah, and like after you were already getting fed up with it, that's when the Halo stuff happened, and you got it's like your day ruined.
Yes, that was a very bad day to be me.
Yeah, but yeah, we should continue it.
Could you mail your hard...
Actually, record the Elder Coco challenge. Like I almost did it first try, but I was looking for the video for the Frontiers footage because the fastest way. Well, I guess it's not the fastest way because there is a boss rush, but I don't know. I just felt like it. But I was out of practice. That's the gist of it.
Avert, could you mail your hard drive to me so I can export the video on my computer? I would do it if that were feasible, but I know it's mainly a facetious comment, but yeah, I wish I could help. Trust me, I know the pain. I know what it's like trying to get just when you've done a video, you're really proud of it, you want people to see it, but you just physically can't get it to work. Is Sonic's Riders Zero Gravity Stream a possibility? Is it? Is that one of the Kinect games?
No, that's the. It's one of the racing games. They did get a Kinect game, but that one isn't a Kinect game.
Okay, well, I guess it's theoretically possible, but I don't really have any interest in playing those games, so probably not.
Yeah, I'd say the spin-offs are probably. I guess Secret Rings counts as spin-offs. So I guess that's a sole exception.
Have I played
Like
Sonic
generally
Racing?
speaking,
Crossworlds.
Crossworlds.
Yes, I have. Well, so I got the full game for Christmas, and I played a bit of the test flight with Gugonic and Anonymous and OJ, and I liked it more than Mario Kart World, so I'm looking forward to playing the full game. And they got it on sale, so they didn't have to spend the full absurd price tag to get it for me, which is good because I don't think I would have bought it already myself were it not for the price tag, because I did have a lot of fun playing Crossworlds.
Yeah, like from what I've heard, it doesn't have the content toward that price tag. Like usually they have some sort of like single player mode with a lot of challenges. I don't think they did that this time, so the fact that it's $70 is even worse.
Alright, I'll do a final call for questions, and then within the next couple minutes or so, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm gonna go eat lunch and make final preparations before the end begins, before my journey to the end of Stranger Things finally arrives.
Yeah, I hope that goes well.
You and me both, because I don't think my heart can take it if that show doesn't end well. I think the fact that I had a nightmare about it last night is indicative of how anxious I am about this not getting a satisfying conclusion. Oh, have I watched the FNAF 2 movie? Unfortunately, yes. It was shit. It was awful. It was honestly worse than the first movie. And Scott needs to never write anything ever again.
Have you seen the Madvocate video? That was very fun.
I saw that it got posted. I haven't actually. Well, I don't really watch Madvocate's videos. Not because I don't like them. I just don't watch them. But I did. If I were to watch one, it would probably be that one because it's about something that I care about. Whereas like the videos he's most known for, The Flash and all that stuff, I have no investment. We need to hear about this Nightmare Stranger Things ending. I mean, it's not like. The main thing I remember from the dream is just that it felt like, so the finale is going to be 2 hours long. What I'm expecting that means is it's going to be an hour of the final battle and then an hour of, like, denouement and resolution and epilogue stuff. So, but last night in my dream, it was like the first hour was just nothing, and then they said, oh, it's over. There was no battle, and then it was just, the conflict just ended. And that alone was really disappointing.
FNAF movie?
Well, I see FNAF 3. Oh. Ask me again in 2 years. right now I want these movies to just die. Because, like, I went into FNAF 2 thinking, well, I'm sure they'll learn from their mistakes. They'll be better. They can't be worse than the last time. It was worse than the last time. I gave them the benefit of the doubt and was promptly swatted down for ever giving that to anybody. So...
Live swap reaction.
So, you know, I could say maybe third time will be the charm. Maybe they'll hire an actual writer for the third movie. But I don't. That's a problem for future me to think about.
What is a writer? Can I eat it?
Can I make a video on the final episode of Stranger Things? Nah, man. I got too many other videos I want to work on. I gotta get that Campaign Evolved rant finished. Just to...
Oh, so you're doing it?
Just to make sure that the work doesn't go to waste. And also,
Yeah,
because it's like, the bulk of it is done, I just need to finish editing it, and I can probably get that out faster than I can get out the Toy Story 2 video, so while I'm doing early preparative work for Toy Story 2, I will also... I will be kind of hopefully finishing editing that in the background, and hopefully that can tide people over until Toy Story 2 comes out. Plus, it'll give something for people who like hearing me rant about shitty things to chew on in the meantime. Just because I imagine people who voted for Lightyear on the poll would be disappointed by Toy Story 2 winning, so best of both worlds, I guess? I don't know. And I think on that note, I will leave things here for now. If it's already the new year in your region of the world, Happy New Year. If it's not yet, I hope you enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve. Thank you for sticking by me this year. Thank you for coming to the streams. If this is your first stream or your 10th, or if you've been to all of them, I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate your support on the mainline channel videos. If you're a Stranger Things fan and you're going to watch the finale tonight, be it in theaters or in the comfort of your own home, I hope that it is satisfying for you, as I hope that it is for me. Thank you, Gugonic, for sitting with me for another one of these Sonic streams. I'm sure we'll do more in the future, find new ways to torture me. But for the time being, I hope you all enjoy the final hours of 2025. And I hope you have a good start to 2026. And I hope that Avert's video has finished exporting so that you can watch it and you can see what he's been pouring his heart and soul into over the last few months for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Thanks for watching the stream. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to see you all in the new year for whatever it is you decide to watch next. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.